And we're back with the
And
mega episode.
I feel like "and we're back" is the understatement of the segment.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
After a quick 2-month
Yeah.
Literally
intermission.
2 months.
2 months.
Jeez.
We're back and we're doing a free agency, off-season. Oh my, yeah, we should restart that.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. I just need to think of the
You
word
should
I was
just say-
trying to use.
You should just say, "and welcome back."
No, I'm gonna change that.
No, just say like "welcome back" or something.
Welcome back to the I Couldn't Agree With You Less podcast.
It's
We're
Andrew,
back.
Jason, and Simon back from 2 months.
A brief intermission, but
Brief
we're here to bring you guys
Our
Everything.
outlook
Ooh.
on the off season.
Yeah, pretty much everything that's happened since our last recording. Just a brief
Which is a
rundown.
lot.
It's a lot. Free agency, a bunch of stuff has happened. So many people to talk about. We'll get into in a second. Andrew and I joined a Dynasty League. Finished up our startup. We want to talk about that. Jason's going to give us his opinion on our teams.
I will have a strong opinion. I don't know which
I'm
one
so
it is, but I
excited
need to
for
look
that.
at the teams again and write them down.
We had a little debate off air before we started about the 101 and redraft, and we thought we'd talk about that a little bit and give our first round
Let's do
strategy. Also, we're going to do our annual, this is an annual thing now, over-unders on team. The over-unders are out, right?
They are out.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it's
so
And
that
you
would
guys
be-
will be guessing the
Ooh.
over-unders, and I will be having
fun.
Speaking of guessing, after we do the over-unders, I have another blind player comparison. See if Andrew can get some redemption on that.
redemption.
It's not gonna. It's gonna be just as ugly.
And we are going to finish it up with a draft preview, which, as of the date of recording, is 2 days away.
Yeah, this was poorly timed recording. I feel like if we just waited 5 days, we would have had a lot more.
Well,
It's fine.
Well, now
We've had
now we're
conflict of
obligated
schedule.
to do one after the draft.
We are
so-
obligated.
so-
We can do
Let's
some
it.
predictions and stuff.
Also, I have a job at AMC. I just
Yes.
felt like everyone should know that.
Jason got
I have
a job.
new job.
And
Finally.
that is partially, all three of us working now has
Yeah.
a lot to do with our not being able to record.
It kind of does. and
We're all
it
in
kind
school,
of doesn't,
all
though.
working.
Alright, so
Let's just
let's
jump
get
right
on to
into
free
it.
agency. Simon?
All right, I got the list
Don't
here.
know.
So we are going to talk about if we think how certain players did, how it affects their 2019 outlook and forward.
We can do player grade and team grade.
I like that.
How the team did on it and how the player did for themselves.
I like
Starting. Odell's a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah.
What are your guys' initial reactions?
So, I did see, I was looking through the Bleacher Report betting page, and Cleveland is a top 6 team to win the Super Bowl favorite.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my
I
god.
mean,
That's
it kind of
ridiculous.
is, but I don't know. It's just pretty sweet how that works out.
Do you guys buy that?
I do not.
I mean, as much as any other team, I guess.
As much as-
like,
They
I
are
still,
very well constructed now.
I still need to do my NFL deep dive later, but yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're pretty good. Like, they have a really great offense. Nick Chubb, Odell, Baker.
Are you?
I'm
Yeah,
blanking
they've
on
got
so
David
much.
Baker.
Njoku, Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. I was trying to think of it.
Their offense is looking Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
Kareem Hunt.
Isn't he coming back after the first?
I'm not
6 to
buying
8
that Kareem Hunt's
games.
ever going to play again in the NFL. I'm
Here,
not buying
I'm sort of with you on that, but quickly, here are the details of the Odell trade. The Giants got the 17th overall pick this year from the Browns. The Browns' second, third round pick, along with Jabril Peppers, the safety, and then the Browns just got Odell.
See,
How do you guys like that for the Giants?
a lot of people are downing this for the Giants, but I think this was amazing for them. They got their placement for Landon Collins, a safety, so they got a really good safety. Like, Jabril Peppers is super good.
He's
Then-
good. It's not quite to the All-Pro level of Landon Collins.
Oh, yeah, it's not quite there, but he's only like 22 or 23 right
He's
now.
young. He's
I'd also add that the Giants traded Olivier Vernon to the Browns.
for Kevin Zeitler,
Yes.
helping Saquon with that line.
I mean, they're just losing so many pieces on
And you
defense.
just gave Jason a look.
I don't know.
And now Andrew's flex.
Okay, yeah, I'd really like that trade for the Giants. They get a top 20 pick, a third-round pick. And so, like, if Brandon Cooks went for a first, like, wide receivers aren't crazy valuable in the NFL. Like, it's not a super, like, valuable position to trade for. Brandon Cooks went for a first. Odell went for a first, like, star safety that's going to be really good in the future. And a third. Like, I think that's a great return.
I would hesitate to call... I would call him more of a solid starter at safety.
In the future, I don't
He
know
could
much
be a
about
star.
Jabril
He
Peppers.
could be a...
I really
But
see something in the future for
The
him.
only thing I have against what the Giants did is they followed this move with signing Golden Tate.
I did not get that one. I really didn't get that
Yeah,
one. I don't know what they're trying to do with
They
that.
also, like 7 months, or not even like a year ago, they made Odell the highest paid receiver in the NFL.
I don't.
They're eating $16 million in dead cap money this year.
I mean, I can't say anything about that because the Steelers are eating so much more
with Antonio
We'll get to that later.
with Antonio Brown. So much more.
Yeah, I like this for the Giants and the Browns, honestly. I just thought that was popular opinion, but I like the return for the Giants.
It could be such a boomer bust.
I mean, I do think Sterling Shepard has the ability to be their number one wide receiver, and I think he could be a top.
I mean,
15.
he's not their number one because of Golden Tate, but
no, I think he's over
Yeah,
Golden Tate.
I think-
he's over. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
he is over
Sterling
Golden
Shepard's
Tate's so
really good.
He's not as good as Golden Tate.
As an NFL player, Golden Tate's
Wait,
probably
they
better.
paid
But
Sterling more
Golden
than Golden
They
Tate.
did.
Yeah, I know because of his future. Right
Well-
now, Golden Tate's better.
Golden Tate has
When
the
I
most
look
yak
at
of any
teams
receiver.
and like the value of players to them, I look at their contracts, man.
No. I'm talking about who's your number one receiver this year. And
Sterling.
It's Golden Tate.
Sterling.
It's Golden Tate.
Golden Tate's gonna be in the slot. Sterling's gonna be on the outside, catching deep bombs from Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Dwayne Haskins. Odell, where does he rank now among your PPR
Oh
redraft receivers?
God, I wasn't ready for this. I'm gonna be honest.
Just off the top of your head,
Off the top of my
guys you
head?
would take
I think-
over him.
I would have Adams over him.
In a redraft?
In redraft,
I would have
Redraft.
Tyreek Hill over him.
See, I would not have Tyreek Hill
I would have
over.
Tyreek Hill.
I would absolutely not.
I would-
Tyreek Hill over him.
I would go Hopkins, Adams over
Hopkins.
Tyreek.
Hopkins.
I know Hopkins, Adams, Michael Thomas.
And this is all over Tyreek, or are we still talking about
This
Odell?
is over Odell for me.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
Hopkins,
Adams.
Adams,
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Um,
Hill. And then Odell.
I think I'd go Julio Odell.
I love that.
Odell at 5.
I'm
Julio over Odell because it's a
I would-
redraft.
I would switch. I would
don't
put
know about
Thomas
that.
at
Maybe I'd
I
put
would put
Julio
Thomas
over
behind
Thomas.
Julio and Odell. And I
Okay.
think Odell would be my fourth.
See, I think we forget how good Odell is because Julio's
Yeah,
so
we've
like
got him
he
at
just
4.
had.
Julio
have
dominated.
Tyreek
but
Hill over him.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do have Tyreek Hill over him.
And then
He's a
I'll probably have
beast, but-
Tyreek Hill at 6.
Okay, actually, never mind. I was thinking about Tyreek Hill in Dynasty. I would have Adams, Michael Thomas, Odell, Hopkins.
So you take Michael Thomas over Hopkins this year?
Yes, I would.
Oh my god, that's insane.
No, I don't think it is.
That's so-
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not as big on Hopkins as everyone else is. I think.
I'm
I mean,
a huge fan.
Again,
of
I
his
still need to
I
like
don't
look
know.
through everyone.
I
Like, I don't. Really
you
have
can
to
make
speak
an
about
argument for any of those top 5 wide receivers as well.
Yes,
Plus
I agree with
Juju.
that.
Because
Juju will be a top 5 receiver this year.
okay,
Mark
I
it.
don't agree with
I'm
that.
saying top 7.
That's so sick. of
True.
you.
Top
You're just
7.
trying to
That
like
makes me
you're
so
one
good.
step lower on my hot take.
I know.
Speaking of hot takes, this is kind of random, but I want to talk about a hot take I had.
Yes.
What's your hot take?
My steaming hot take of this season, and I want to get it on the record early.
Have you told us this already?
Yes,
Okay.
Is
I think
that
I know
Ito
this
Smith
then. Yeah.
will outscore Philip Lindsay.
I don't
Right.
think it's absolutely insane.
I think
don't
that's
agree with that at all,
absolutely
but
insane.
I
I don't know.
It sounds
because-
insane because it's a hot take.
I know,
It's
but like
it's
he's
kind
gonna
of
take
hard
over the
to say
Tevin
that
Coleman
now
role.
because we don't know the status of Philip Lindsay's health.
Exactly. That's
Because
why I'm
they
saying it.
they like want him to make OTAs,
By the way,
but like everybody says they want all their injured players to make OTAs.
But the only reason this works is because of injury. This is banking on Philip Lindsay won't be ready for Broncos training camp. A new set of coaches there will have only Royce Freeman to impress them. He is
Do you
good.
think
No,
Royce-
he is.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
so
Royce
funny
is.
what happened.
Oh, it's so sad. But I think Royce Freeman has a shot of a long shot. It's hard for a Pro Bowl running back to just kind of disappear, but there's a shot Royce Freeman eats into Philip Lindsay's workload enough. Then on the other side, Devonta Freeman is as injury prone as a running back comes right now.
Yeah.
He
And
goes
even if he's
down.
healthy.
If Ito survives the draft, the number one
I
running
can't
back
imagine
for
them
that
drafting another
Atlanta,
running back.
I don't know.
another.
I mean, maybe.
He,
They showed a little bit of confidence. in
Tevin
him.
Coleman, and Ito Smith both struggled
I don't
in the
know.
backfield.
I don't mind
But
that take,
there's no
honestly.
Tevin Coleman
I mean,
anymore.
I kind of like that take.
I
really
can
like
see
that
it.
take.
I can see it.
There, so
I like that.
I still
Alright.
think
thank you.
Lindsay's so talented. Like,
But so is Freeman.
I know.
Basically, that's my hot take. Moving on from Odell, our consensus is in the 4 to 6 range.
Mine's 3, but
Oh, you have him at 3.
maybe even 2.
Okay,
Let's
so
say
the
easy
2
top
to
5.
4 range.
I
2 to 4
Yeah,
range.
2 to 4.
Yeah.
Yes, I really like Odell.
We're not talking about Tyreek Hill. We're talking
No, we're not talking about Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
We're talking about Odell.
So Odell, top 5 wide receiver is where you
Easily.
should draft him.
Easily.
Easily top 5.
Maybe even number 1 if you want to like.
If you want, yeah. There's no
Now-
problem with him
No
at
one
number
would
1.
blame you for that.
Absolutely.
Where do you think Landry's going to land by the end? How?
I
how
think
does-
this. I don't
Because-
understand. There's arguments out there right now that this helps Landry somehow.
There's no
I
way.
like him. I like him
There's
playing
so
the
many
juju
weapons.
role to Odell.
There is so
And
many
like
records.
we don't know this head coach, so like he could be a run heavy. Odell's gonna draw a bunch of coverage away.
I think this will help him in that we won't expect him to put up wide receiver 1 numbers week over week now. So he'll be more of a consistent producer based on our
I could,
perception.
but I
of
could
him.
totally see Landry being in the top 20.
Sure,
I think
top 20,
he's,
but
he's
wide
like a
receiver
mid
two.
wide
But,
receiver
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fair.
drafted this.
But people were, including me, touting
I'm
him
still-
as a second half of the year wide receiver 1,
I'm a little
which is
nervous.
not what he is.
I'm super nervous.
I think he's a great wide
I
receiver
like
too.
him. I just like him in that juju role.
There's
People
just
can
so
tell.
many.
Right.
There's so many weapons there. It
I mean,
scares
Yeah,
me.
I think we're
What?
overblowing this a little.
I'm not. Okay,
They have-
Njoku too.
Njoku's alright.
If he can
He's
even
not,
stay on the field.
It's not like he's gonna be like way over Landry though. Like he's good, but,
So we've gotten through one bullet point on our entire
Oh.
list so far.
which is good. We
Which
haven't
is
lost
yeah,
it.
our megasode is going to be just
A
hours.
real megasode. We can make a 2-parter out of it. We've never done that before.
Oh, okay.
That'd be funny.
Email. Is this a live trade? No.
It's not gonna be.
It
I
What's
wasn't
gonna
meant to be.
happen? The over under of this happening is 6 times this podcast.
If for all of you wondering, I've got a trade proposal out right now, and I just want so badly for a live trade to go through. We can talk about the details of the trade on our Dynasty segment. Let's move on to Russell Wilson.
Yes.
His contract, I pulled it up, is 4 years. I thought it was more than. Okay, yeah, 4 years, $87.5 million with $31 million signing bonus, $61 million guaranteed. That does not. I don't think that's his new one. Is that his? I thought it was in the
Wait.
30s.
Now there was talk before
$140 million contract extension. This might be it.
There was
Sorry.
talk he wanted to like revolutionize the way people do contracts because he wanted a percent at first of like their,
I
which
found
is
the real
really
one.
interesting
I found
that
the
he
real
wanted a percent because then like
I didn't
Then,
know
like-
that actually.
then like you know like every time their like cap space is like growing
Yeah.
he'd like get a little bit of
You
a bigger
spelled Fitzmagic wrong.
No.
You spelled magic with a J.
I was typing a
Oh,
little fast,
okay.
guys.
All right. Let's
Um,
continue with Russell Wilson.
but
On another mistake I made, this is his real contract. $140 million. $65 million signing bonus. $107 million guaranteed.
I don't have much to say on this. I'm not gonna lie. I know
The-
Pete Carroll loves him a lot.
The big
He's
question
not
is,
letting go.
will they pass more as a result?
I don't think so. I don't think this is.
No,
gonna make
I don't
the
think that
pass more.
affects-
They don't have to do anything for him now that he has a
No.
4-year contract.
I would just be worried about how are they going to keep their defense.
They did just trade
That's
Frank Clark.
so much
But
money.
they got a haul for Frank Clark.
I know, first and a second.
And a
first,
swap of
first
the
this
third.
year, second, and then, yeah.
That was crazy. The Chiefs are, what are they doing? They just let
I
DeFord
don't-
walk.
I don't
trade
hate it.
for Frank. What do you mean you don't hate it? It's
I
the
don't
worst
hate it.
move of the offseason. They
Frank
let-
Clark is an impact player.
So is D Ford. D Ford was a Pro Bowler, I
The
believe.
Chiefs gave up D Ford.
They just let him go. They didn't re-sign him, and then they lost a first and a second to sign Frank Clark to a massive deal.
Yeah, and they're just going all in on this season, LA Rams.
But even if they are, I think D Ford is as good, if not better. Than
I don't
Frank
think they're
Clark.
going all in because they would have kept D Ford. Because now they're...
Yeah, but they want to trade it a first.
What
and a
corners
third
do
if
they
were
have? They haven't
going
gotten a
all in.
corner.
There was that
Yeah.
thing today.
Hmm?
Where briefly for like 20 minutes, people thought they got Patrick Peterson,
Oh.
but
Oh, really?
not true. Fake news. Next person on our list, Tyreek. Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
Hill.
Well, I think we should start with Jason because he is
Yes,
the most.
I really like Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
In Dynasty, he's probably my number 2 wide
You know they took his
receiver.
kid away from right?
Minimum.
But that is standard procedure in these type of
Right.
cases.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the case. I'm not gonna lie.
That's basically it.
So-
I read an article from a lawyer's perspective. Basically, what he said is that no one knows anything.
Yeah.
Nothing really has happened.
I mean,
I kind of like Tyreek Hill. Not as a person. but
you know,
I like
if
him
you
as a
kind of
fantasy
think
player.
about it, the Chiefs and the Steelers are in similar situations.
How?
Losing their number one wide receiver and losing their number
They
one running
didn't
back.
lose their number 1
Yeah.
wide receiver.
I think that's a
has happened.
distinct possibility.
And
that
here's
they do.
another thing in the defense of Tyreek Hill, not as a person, but as a fantasy player. The difference between him and the Kareem Hunt thing is there's no video of
No.
anything. And seemingly that is what it takes to get a player off of a team.
Yeah,
When I think of Tyreek Hill,
We-
I don't think about the negatives with him. I think about the upside
The
of him
upside
being
of
with the
having
best quarterback in the league for the next 10 years.
I mean, and then
Being the
Tyreek
fastest
Hill,
wide receiver,
Tyreek
by
Hill-
far the number 1 target.
Tyreek Hill as a number one, as a wide receiver, he's always going to be boomer bust. Like he'll have some 40
He
point
will be,
weeks,
but he's gonna.
and
I
he'll
think he's
have
gonna
some
even it
10-point
out
weeks.
a little more. That was his first couple years. I think he's gonna even it out. Like he'll still be a boomer bust.
I think
but,
he's always going to be a boomer bust.
I don't think to the degree that I don't think it's gonna be like a 30-point game one week and a 2-point game next week. I think his bad games are gonna go up to like a 7-point game or something, and that's gonna be what's bust for him, which won't be as bad.
I mean,
He's just super
I can
risky
see-
and no one
super.
knows what to do with him right now. So my advice for Dynasty people, Andrew has him in our Dynasty.
yeah, I did draft him.
Are you buying, selling, or holding?
I drafted him
I would
in
buy
my
him.
fifth,
I would
No,
100% buy.
third.
Fifth
Yeah,
round?
I'm sorry, third. Never mind.
Oh my god. Sorry, I
Never
got
mind.
it.
I was
Sorry.
not gonna let that fly.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
drafted him
got
in my
to let
third.
them know we're actually in a Dynasty league.
I tried to ship him when the news came out right away.
And what was your offer?
My offer? It was ballpark of Tyreek Hill
And
my,
this is super flex.
in my first round pick next year for who was I trying to get? I was trying to get Carson Wentz, but I also threw in James Washington.
Yeah, see, like that to me seems overkill.
But the
It
guy
was
said-
overkill to start with. I'm gonna say that. I think he's the ultimate buy low guy. Like you could get the best wide receiver in Dynasty for the next 8 years. I think that's insane.
I don't think he's the best wide receiver.
For the next 8 years?
No.
Who's better than him for the next 8 years?
Juju.
No one. No, not Juju because
Yes,
we don't
Juju.
know his quarterback situation. And Tyreek Hill has the best quarterback. For the
But
next
we don't
10
know
years.
his future. Like, there's so many concerns
But
with
we
his
could-
character.
I know what. I'm gonna throw that out the window for this. I'm gonna ignore that.
This is the
And
whole
I'm-
risk versus reward.
I know. I'm completely banking on him not having to do anything.
Jason-
Maybe like a 4-game suspension.
Jason just sees the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and he's like,
So-
"Give me the gold." He
No,
doesn't
no.
see.
So, Andrew, what would you sell Tyreek Hill for?
Like he's not gonna get suspended for the rest of his career.
I'm selling him for. Man, I would need so. I mean, like, he's really valuable to me
It's tough because
for the next.
I forgot. I'm a Tyreek Hill owner too.
Yeah, I mean, for like, if I look at like,
Sorry, guys. I can
Because
put some input. On this
I'm
too.
like very confident for the next 2 years. I'm getting wide receiver.
I'm
top
not confident
3.
about 2 years. I'm confident about after this year. I'm not. This is the year to not be confident about.
I think his floor is 2 years of like me knowing I'm getting wide receiver top 3 value.
I mean, even I have to kind of step in here. Like, isn't the floor that he just doesn't play?
Yeah, the floor is he never
Okay,
plays again.
I mean like if he plays.
The floor is definitely not 2 years of wide receiver.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
If that was the floor, he would have gone borderline first round. What I did, or what I'm doing, is right now I'm holding. I'm not sure you can sell him right now for anything of decreased value.
You should be buying because the upside is so insane.
But like, what would? It's hard to think of what I would sell him for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't think
can't-
about that because I like.
I
him
mean,
so
I
much.
would need to get sent an insane offer.
I would need a value. If I get an offer that equals his value.
What was the one we
I
were
would
just
do it.
talking about that I said I would do in a
Tyreek
second?
Hill
and
for
you said-
Keenan Allen.
No.
Oh no!
It was
Chris Godwin in the 101.
Yeah, like I think it was like 103. I think 101, 103. Like
I would do it
that
for
in a
the
second.
Chris Godwin.
I
and
think
the
that's
101
an
for
insane
Tyreek.
trade. Like
In a super flex, Kyler
if you can
and
give
Chris
that
Godwin,
up for Tyreek Hill,
I would take Kyler and Chris Godwin over, and then we'll get into this later, but I try to flip Godwin, and then take Kyler.
I mean, I'm just talking about straight up Godwin and Kyler.
Straight up
I
Godwin
do
and
that.
Kyler, I'd take over Tyreek.
I don't think I'd do that. I wouldn't do that. If you can trade the 101 and Godwin, I would totally do that for Tyreek Hill. Because
I
like
think there's so much
Kyler,
certainty
like
in Kyler.
if he goes to the Cardinals, what is he gonna do?
But he might. It doesn't seem like he's gonna.
He might not.
He might go to Antonio Brown or Odell and
might.
Saquon. I mean, not Odell and Saquon.
But it sounds
Saquon.
like Oakland doesn't want a quarterback all that bad because they have that huge contract with their car.
They might.
I don't think-
I don't know. It sounds like
I think they give Carr a year with AB.
Antonio.
He's on
They-
like
they
a
seem
third-
happy together.
He's like on a
I know.
$28 million. deal.
Do they though? Did you see what AB was tweeting?
No.
Did you
Enlighten
not?
us.
They seem-
At Juju?
Wait, a
Well,
while
yeah,
ago?
but
Yeah.
this is. What do you? He's friends with Derek Carr.
No, I just don't know why Antonio Brown is
He's a crazy
like
person.
looking back at the Steelers and trying to get at Juju.
Yeah, none of us do.
I mean, like,
It's
it's in
a
the
very
past.
That whole
I
thing
don't
made no
understand.
sense. Basically, what happened is, Antonio Brown just called out Juju for quote fumbling away the season or the postseason.
And then he
Yeah,
had a picture of the Saints fumble, but
yeah,
like
for no reason.
for out of nowhere.
Just called him out. So in conclusion to this partial segment,
I
about
wanted
Tyreek
to
Hill,
burn my AB jersey.
We're not gonna. Quick vote.
very.
Is it acceptable for fans to burn jerseys? Who says yes?
I don't say.
I mean, I
don't say
didn't
yes.
because I calmed down.
Unless they do something pretty inexcusable.
Like,
I mean,
There's some situations
like break their
where I would
son's
accept it.
arm.
oh,
Let's move
none of us
past
have a Tyreek Hill
Let's
jersey.
move past this.
Yeah. So basically, to sum up this segment, no one knows Holden Dynasty unless you get a value that equates what his original. Because like, if I get an offer that's like, Stephon Diggs and a pick, I'd take it. I
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Depends on the pick.
would either.
Like Stephon Diggs in the 101.
Well, before the podcast, Andrew, you said you'd sell Tyreek Hill for Keenan Allen.
I like Keenan more than Stephon.
So do I. Ooh, do I? I'm checking the rankings. I actually have no idea who I have higher.
I know who you should have higher.
Are you saying Keenan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulling up my rankings. Andrew, would you sell Keenan for Tyreek straight up?
Yes.
I would do that deal with you, Andrew.
Guess who has Keenan? But I'm not gonna do it.
What? You don't want to?
I would rather have Keenan.
I would too.
So we're in agreement.
Yeah, we're in agreement. That's why the trade wouldn't work. I mean,
If I can find my
When I-
freaking-
I had the decision, Keenan or Tyreek when I was drafting.
we know how you feel about that now.
This was before. Now the whole
You're gonna like
kid
that.
leaving the house thing scares me to death.
I have Keenan one spot ahead of Stephon, just for reference.
Okay. Oh, you Stephon Diggs psychopath, you.
Number 10.
It's so ironic that we were just talking about Stephon Diggs and Tyreek Hill like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Just
thing that
start-
started everything.
It comes up every
that's
episode,
the
I
reason
think.
we're doing this podcast. It's fate. So yeah, if I get an offer, like if I get Julio for Tyreek straight up, I take Julio in Dynasty.
I cannot agree with
I would
that.
also take
Julio's
Keenan
like
straight up.
31, isn't he?
30 or something.
30.
30.
But I think he plays for 3 more years.
I think 3.
Certainly wide receiver
could,
1.
You could wide receiver 1 3 years.
I'd take that over the complete unknown of Tyreek.
I don't
right
think
now.
it's a complete unknown. I think, I don't know anything about it.
Ooh, I might. I actually think I
feel
agree
like
with you, Simon.
I feel like
Julio straight
worst.
up
yeah,
over
Julio
Tyreek.
straight up for Tyreek.
I
I
feel
like
like
Julio.
worst case, I don't know.
And I've got Julio one spot above Keenan. And I think after Keenan, I draw the line. And Tyreek would be my number 10 then in Dynasty. So Stephon's my 11. Sorry. But,
So let me get this straight. Can I see this real quick?
yeah, I haven't updated it
So-
yet.
Tyreek is your number 10 in Dynasty.
But, yeah.
And, okay, wait, so you would have Keenan above him.
Yeah, so I'd flop. Right now in my rankings, I haven't changed it. But Tyreek's sitting at 7. This was pre... I had him at 6. The news happened. I moved him down a spot because I'm definitely taking Mike Evans over him now. But I wasn't sure what to do, so I'm waiting for the whole thing to play out. But if I'm in a startup right now, I'm taking Julio, Keenan, Mike Evans, and then the big 5 over him. The big 5 includes Juju.
I'd take Juju over him.
Easy money.
Okay, let's go on to
Next,
Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman signs with the Andrew
San Francisco.
49ers.
I almost said
Yes.
Giants. I was like, wait, no, we're not in baseball. No, get out of here.
So
I almost said San
That's
Francisco Giants.
oh,
Baseball. Okay.
3-back committee.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not touching that backfield.
I like it. It sounds like
Every
they might
year,
release him.
I have a backfield I just do not touch.
I think the
wait.
strategy there is
I have
just
a
take the
couple.
cheapest. Take
Yeah.
the cheapest one, and I think that's Matt Breda right now.
Matt.
I like Tevin Coleman. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Matt Brady's gonna
How do you
that
feel
big of a
about
part of it.
Jeff Wilson?
0. Don't draft him. Don't touch him. You'll never hear his name again. That's how I feel about Jeff.
I don't like Jeff.
That's how I
Wilson
feel
either.
about Jeffrey Wilson Jr.
I took a shot.
Do you have him on your dynasty team? I don't know.
No,
This
I know I
much.
don't.
Okay.
No, he was like nabbed 1 pick before me. I was kind of mad.
But I don't think he's ever gonna.
I just
make
wanted
it
to
for
take a
doing
deep shot and see what happens.
A 4th string shot.
it. Yeah.
No, he is 3rd. No, wait.
No, he is
He's
4th.
4th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Well, no,
No,
he's
I
5th because
don't-
Raheem Mostert is ahead of him too.
Mostert's ahead of him? Ah,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Just getting into uncharted territory.
I remember Mostert because he had that
Yeah.
terrible arm injury.
Oh,
That was so gross. So yeah,
Oh.
you're taking a shot at a 5th string running back,
Well, I didn't get the opportunity to.
but
okay?
you would have.
I would have.
Okay.
Tevin Coleman, can we expect low end RB2 numbers?
No.
Eh. I kind of like Tevin Coleman. I don't even know. I'd say a flex.
Flex at best.
RB3.
I'd say a solid flex. I'd say
A flex with
best
RB
case scenario is a mid end RB2,
Mm-hmm.
and worst case
I mean,
is low end.
It's
flex.
up to Shanahan at this point. It's the most.
Like that. Let's make sure it's up to Shanahan at this point.
It's up to Shanahan at this point. Like, I mean, like, I could easily see him or McKinnon kind of starting to run away with it. But
There's that thing where they can cut McKinnon for 0.
Yeah, I thought that
I
too,
don't
and
think
then
they
I
would
just
cut
saw that they
McKinnon.
want to hold on to him. So
I wouldn't cut McKinnon if I was in charge of that backfield.
And Coleman signed for so
Man,
cheap.
I don't know
Yeah, so, yeah.
what I would do.
Moving on.
They're just
the-
loading up because they're scared that everybody gets hurt again.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
To the correctly now spelled Fitzmagic.
Yeah.
He's with Dolphins.
I really don't think there's any fantasy relevance to this whatsoever.
What?
Since there's no
I don't know.
Dolphins
I
wide
think-
receivers that I would take.
Albert Wilson is a popular sleeper among draft Twitter.
No, I mean,
Kenny Stills.
is fine.
Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker.
Everyone hates it.
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake.
Can Fitzmagic be a
No.
streamer
He might
in a single quarterback league?
do some
No,
magic.
I
You don't know.
No, he absolutely can't.
He has magic left.
It seems like every time he's gotten the guaranteed start, it hasn't panned out well. It's only been when it's like, okay, go screw around for a half a game or something, and he throws 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
not
As long
too
as he has Deshaun Jackson's
But he-
vest.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say as long as he has Deshaun Jackson, and I was like,
As long as he has Deshaun Jackson's vest and changed, he'll be fine.
well, he won't because
Yeah.
they're on different teams now.
Well, I mean, he might have kept him after the interview. You don't know.
Well, we,
I mean,
I
that's
think
that's
we're going
that's
too
the
far.
iconic Fitz look right now.
let's move on.
Yeah,
on
let's
that
move on to
note.
TJ.
Okay.
TJ Eldon, Jason.
I have
wanted to-
no thoughts on this. I literally have.
I'm the one who
thought
wanted to
that's
bring
coming
him up.
Jason, Andrew.
Yeah, I wanted to say that Frank Gore.
Why?
Wait. Here, let me break down this backfield for you. Okay, you're in a backfield with Frank Gore and Shady McCoy. The odds that Shady McCoy gets hurt, I would take, are pretty high.
And the Frank.
And then Frank Gore's so old that they can't give him a huge workload. So I could see TJ maybe doing something in like a
can't.
deep flex league.
If I
I
knew
don't
had to
think
start
he
Bell
even-
for sure, I would like him a lot. But
I honestly
Shady
would have
was-
liked him to re-sign with Jacksonville more than this.
I know. If I, it's
He
kinda
seems
ugly.
like a guy you're not going to
Wait,
draft.
who did Jacksonville get?
No one.
Do they?
they released
They have
Carlos
Carl.
Hyde, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, they released. him,
Really?
I
He's
think.
with Kansas City now.
They better get drafted.
They have Leonard Fournette, who
Yes.
Jason and I made a bet
Yeah.
about.
So, what was the bet again? Oh yeah, Dalvin Cook and him. Yeah.
Yeah, here's just the rules of Jason and I's
I
bet.
really like Leonard Fournette. If he's healthy.
Basically, barring injury, which that means if Leonard Fournette and Dalvin Cook both play at least 14 games, I have Dalvin Cook scoring more PPR points. Jason has Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
If they play different amounts of games, but both play at least 14, we have points per game.
Yes. Fantasy points. per game?
Fantasy
Okay.
points
Yes.
per
Yes. Yes.
So Jason's basically we both basically just have Leonard Fournette or Dalvin Cook straight up
Yes.
for the year. Andrew,
Dalvin Cook.
thank you.
I do not like Dalvin.
Oh
Cook.
my God.
And I love
Why,
Leonard.
why
I
don't
see
you like
zero
Dalvin
things.
Cook?
I see zero
He's
things to
injury
dislike,
prone.
but so is
Oh,
Fournette.
Fournette's more injury prone.
I know, but I trust him to produce because he's literally the only weapon the Jaguars have. There's
But
not
who-
one other guy.
Who else
yeah,
is
who's
in the
not-
Vikings
yeah.
backfield?
No one, but they're more pass heavy.
But that's good for PPR.
Mike Zimmer said
No,
last
no, they
season
have
he
more
wished
wide
he would
receivers.
run more because they started
Oh,
winning
okay.
games
I don't
after they
believe
started running the
anything
ball.
coaches say. That is
Dalvin
all so
Cook-
dumb. I don't believe.
Dalvin Cook is right next to Joe Mixon for me, like one spot behind him.
Well, I can't really defend myself that much with like evidence, but we will see this season.
Because you're wrong.
Okay.
This is kind of a very old, big story that I didn't really care about. Well, I don't want to say I didn't care about it.
An old big story for an old big man.
You, Andrew.
Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah. Gronk retired. This really didn't shock me in the slightest.
You think Tom Brady's gonna call Gronk? Like
That could happen.
like 2 weeks into the season, he's like,
Or like towards the playoffs. Like,
Gronk.
listen, come back for just the playoffs.
Gronk, come back. We need you, Gronk.
There's like a decent... I
I
feel
think
like
there's a decent
shot.
chance because he could. Gronk could pull a
I don't have
Jason
any thoughts
Witten.
on this. Like, I really need to get. some
Gronk
more
could pull a
insight.
Jason Witten, storm back in.
I mean,
Good.
sure.
But that was kind of because Jason Witten was so unwanted on his,
I know.
on his like broadcasting.
Oh, he was a horrible broadcaster.
So he's gone. Is it just me, or does this? It seems like everyone is making. I get it. I'm gonna preface this with I get that he's like the most talented tight end ever, and he's gone now. But it feels like he has been gone for over a year.
I agree with that.
Um,
I wouldn't. Yeah, even if he was still like in, I wouldn't draft him.
if
Like
the,
maybe like deep shot like tight end 8.
I wouldn't.
Wait, did you say Jeff Gronk?
Like I'm saying if he was still in like
Oh.
in the NFL, like I would maybe take like if I was
right.
like
if he was still
if
in
there
the
was
NFL.
7 tight ends off the board, then maybe I would take a shot. But
Yeah,
no.
that's fair. But he's gone now, and he will be in the Hall of Fame. Next, Deshaun Jackson goes back to Philly.
Again, I really don't have any thoughts on this.
Can we look for
You can
inconsistent wide receiver 2 numbers?
Yes,
Mm,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Wentz.
I don't know about that.
He has
I
an
wanna
arm,
see-
but his deep ball is somewhat inconsistent.
It could kind of kill Alshon Jeffrey.
I don't see
Because
how that happens.
I don't
Well,
see that either.
He's a deep
In,
threat.
like,
He takes the top off.
Alshon's
It opens up more
big
space
plays. Okay, we'll see how it pans out.
for... Did I just take down your argument?
Yeah, you did. You just destroyed it. We'll see how it pans out. That's where I'm ending it.
That sounded like me with Dalvin.
Mark Ingram to the Ravens.
Yes.
I like it.
No more Gus
I like
Bus.
Ingram. I wanted him on our dynasty
I think he's good.
for
I
like
do
2
like Mark
years.
Ingram.
Wide receiver
Yeah.
2.
I just realized.
Wide receiver 2.
Yeah,
running back two.
I think easy. Or
Running
sorry,
back two.
running back 2 numbers. Holy.
Yeah, I like him too. Honestly, like
I think he's
really
a
like
solid.
him.
If you draft
He'll
like
be-
2 wide receivers early, or a wide receiver and a tight end, and then he's your running back 2 in a 12-team.
Oh
league,
yeah, that'd be.
That's nice.
Running backs two's good.
But I have Gus Edwards, so I kind of want to
is again
see
in our
him
dynasty.
go down a little bit.
How evil of
All
you.
right. Well.
Kind of. I mean, if he goes down, I'd be like, oh, sorry, Mark.
Okay.
You have your guaranteed money.
That's enough out of you, Andrew.
Oh.
We'll go on to Todd Gurley, who
Big
I
name.
do have thoughts about this time.
Enlighten us.
I
Jason.
do. I don't like Todd Gurley. I really don't have that much else to say, but I don't. It sounds like his injury is very bad, like arthritis bad.
Well, it is arthritis.
It is arthritis, like guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed
Yeah,
arthritis.
yeah.
It is
It's arthritis in the knee.
See, I'm staying. I'm completely. If he was available to me it's the 9th pick of the 2nd round, I would like. We're in an 8-team league.
Yeah.
If he was in the first pick of the 2nd round, I would not take him. I do not like him. I'm staying away from him completely.
I would take him at the 201.
I'm staying away from him completely.
I do think, though, there is logic in your first-round pick, just making it as safe as possible.
Yeah, I cannot justify taking him in the first round under any circumstance because when you can get someone like even Joe Mixon, I hate Joe Mixon. If you can get someone like Joe Mixon who's guaranteed to be like a top 20 running back, why would
Jason hates Gurley
I would
so
say-
bad?
I
He
would
just
say
said
Joe
he'd
Mixon
take
is
Mixon
guaranteed
over him.
more than a top 20.
No, I would not say it's guaranteed anymore.
Oh,
than top 20.
my
I would not
God.
say
You're
it's guaranteed.
killing me.
He is
You're
not
ridiculous.
guaranteed any more than top 20.
So are you saying that Todd Gurley isn't guaranteed? What is his...
He's
floor?
not guaranteed anything. His floor is he doesn't play. That's literally his floor. He has arthritis. That's awful. Like that's really bad. His floor is literally like 0 points.
It all comes down to whether or not they can get him ready for game day.
In our dynasty, I drafted Malcolm Brown. After he got rid of
That's a
CJ.
long shot, but...
It's a viable shot.
So
How I feel about Gurley. He's a monster, man.
he's like...
He
If
was
Jason,
a monster.
won
He
you-
was a monster.
He won
Yes.
you a
Thank you, Todd
championship.
Gurley.
Thank you,
Oh,
Todd
I
Gurley.
mean, he didn't really.
He won you
didn't
a
really show up in the
championship.
playoffs
I know.
for me at all.
All right,
so.
let's play
Yeah.
a quick game.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to name running backs. This is PPR redraft.
Yeah.
You say Todd Gurley or the running back I say.
Okay.
We're going to start easy.
Okay.
Saquon.
Saquon.
Zeke.
Zeke.
Just stop me when you would take Todd Gurley over.
No, I'm just going to keep repeating the names as being as annoying
I
as
feel
possible.
like this is going to go on for a while.
I'm going to skip Kamara, McCaffrey, Mixon, Melvin Gordon. Todd Gurley or Dalvin Cook.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't take him over literally probably the top 15 running backs. I don't like him one bit.
I'd go Gurley
do
over
not
Cook.
like him. I don't know.
We're about to eat.
Okay, see you
It's
later.
time for Charlie to be home sometime. Have you guys solved all the problems?
We're recording right now.
They're solving all the problems.
Thank you.
That was-
Wait, what problems did we have?
That's what he says when people talk. Are you solving all
Oh.
the problems or something?
Oh, I get it.
Surprise appearance from my dad.
Alright.
I don't know if you're dad. I don't know.
I'm not gonna remember that. Continuing with Todd Gurley though,
Todd Gurley or Kerryon Johnson.
I would choose Kenyon Johnson. I don't want Todd Gurley.
I'd go Gurley over
The thought
Kerryon.
of a pick not playing the entire season for me, like, it frightens me to my core.
And yet
Like,
you value Tyreek so high.
No, Tyreek
That is a
different.
huge
Tyreek is
contradiction.
different.
How is he
Tyreek's
different?
Tyreek's different.
What?
Tyreek's different.
Oh,
Tyreek
how is that
100%
different, Jason?
How
There's
is
no
he
difference.
different?
Tyreek
Todd
is
Gurley-
worse.
okay.
Todd Gurley's not going to
The
get
difference
suspended.
here is Todd Gurley for sure has arthritis. Tyreek maybe is going to get suspended.
But
I'm looking on the. There's no bright side with Todd Gurley, really.
Well, the bright side is he gets certain.
Todd
hand
Gurley
things and he
played
played the
through
season.
arthritis.
Not that long. It doesn't look good at all. Like, arthritis is so hard to come
Would you
back
take
from.
Marlon Mack or Aaron Jones over Todd Gurley?
See, you've hit me in my weak spot with Aaron Jones, Simon. I really do not like Aaron Jones. I would almost rather take a shot with Todd Gurley on the off chance he does have a stud season.
So you're not owning Todd Gurley at all?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna own Todd Gurley. Unless I trade for him in week 3 when he has.
I would love for
60
Todd
fantasy
Gurley to
points
follow
through
me
2
in the
weeks.
second round.
Yeah, he's not gonna. In our 18 league, he won't go through the second round. He won't let me get to the third.
You won't let him go to the second round.
I won't. No, that's the other thing. Some of the people in our league, he might go top 4.
He might go number 1.
No,
Ben has the number
no.
one
Ben's
pick.
gonna take Saquon, I'm sure. But there's a chance he goes top 4.
I mean, what pick do I have? I have like 6.
I'm not counting up.
7th.
Number 1.
Oh, I have an ugly pick. 6th or 7th.
Not terrible.
I mean, we haven't even figured that out yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our Todd Gurley rant
Yeah.
/ defense. Andrew and I are in a Dynasty league.
Yes.
And Jason is going to judge each of our teams. Let me read them off.
And let me get my notes app open. Do you have a paper and pen around here? Or do
I unfortunately do
Alright,
not.
I'll open up my notes then. All right.
As I read them.
I'll note down all the relevant players I hear. Yeah.
I will make you write down some of my plays if you don't think they're relevant. Starting with Andrew.
Okay.
And this is a super flex 12-team league. Andrew has at quarterback Josh Allen, Joe Flacco. Jason stops typing. And Lamar Jackson. His running backs include Josh Adams, Le'Veon Bell, Malcolm Brown.
This is like Le'Veon autocorrected to lemon. All right, say that again.
Malcolm Brown,
Yeah.
James Conner. Yep, the type.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards,
He's good enough.
Austin Eckler, Lamar Miller, and rookie Benny Snell.
No?
No.
I do think he's worth a rate, but okay.
Yeah.
At his receivers, he's got Keelan Cole,
That's a Jaguars guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
Kiki Kuti, QT.
I don't know this.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Write him
all
down.
that,
Please
and I
write
don't
him
know
down.
who
Just
he is.
put
go
Kiki.
Kiki.
It's not going to factor into my
Keke.
decision whatsoever. I don't know the guy.
Well, oh my god, Jason. He's going to be an impact player.
Robert
I'll be the
Foster,
judge of that.
Taylor Gabriel. Are you ready to get Taylor Gabriel?
Yeah, I
but
know
not
who Terry.
Kiki.
I know who David is.
Marquise Goodwin,
I do like Marquise Goodwin.
Josh Gordon. Are you writing down Josh Gordon?
Yeah, yeah. He has
On the off each, please.
Tyreek Hill.
He's writing down Tyreek Hill.
All right.
Chris Hogan.
I would understand not writing down Chris Hogan. That was my very last pick.
Nuke Hopkins.
Oh,
Chris Hogan.
I thought it was someone called Newt, and I was like, no, I'm not. Okay. Yeah.
David Moore, Seattle receiver. I like him. Emmanuel Sanders. Quick side note. Andrew. Where do you think his upside lands this year?
This year? Wide receiver 2.
Are you aware that he almost certainly won't play the entire year?
Yes.
What?
Oh, what?
No, I'm pretty confident that he won't play. But
The entire
right now
year.
he's a when he does
A
play
32-year-old coming off an Achilles tear.
I know.
I
I
just
drafted
don't-
him late, and I looked at him, and I was like, he's going to be a decent place filler right now. I'm going to start him.
Not this year.
What do you mean not this year?
Oh, so you don't know. An Achilles tear that late into a season means he probably will miss the entirety of the next season.
You think so?
I do think so.
Oh.
Wait, what was Andrew talking about?
I don't know what he was talking about.
No.
What were you talking about?
I just think he's so injury prone that I wasn't expecting a full season out of him.
Oh, yeah, no.
But-
he most likely
And I thought
won't
his
play
like
until
rehab would go until like the first 5 weeks, 4 weeks.
There's a decent chance he doesn't play in 2019.
I might have to reassess that. I have. Just keep going with the list.
Yes, keep going.
I had to make a quick
James
stop there.
Washington.
James Washington. And Traquan Smith. Both deserving of right.
Yeah.
And then tight end is Eric Ebron.
I do like Eric Ebron.
Now, before we get on to the other stupid tight ends, I'd like to say that, I'm a very busy man, and a bunch of auto picks were made. All of them tight ends.
Only 2.
I know, but Eric Ebron was an auto pick.
Eric
That's
Ebron.
a good auto pick, Andrew. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, there was other
Like,
options
who else
there.
is on the board?
I don't know because I wasn't.
All right. Well, let's keep going.
And basically Adam Shaheen and Lee Smith. So,
All right, I will
No,
keep those
none
two.
of them noteworthy.
Yes.
my team.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold and Patrick.
I have a feeling
Mahomes.
you're really mad at me for not writing some of these people down.
I'm going to make you write at least 2 of them. 3 of them down.
Well, okay. Let's see.
I have Jared Stidham. You don't have to write him
No, I'm
down.
not gonna.
CJ Anderson.
I know CJ.
No.
He might have a comeback on the Lions.
If,
I'm
if
optimistic
Carry On
about
goes
it.
down.
I'm optimistic.
Of which I do have Carry On to go with CJ.
Yeah.
I also have the duo of Joe Mixon and Gio Bernard. So both of my running backs,
Okay.
who are slightly could miss games, I've got their backup. I have Alex Barnes, who you will write down. You will write
But
down.
he
Alex
won't factor
Barnes.
into my decision because
He
I
will-
don't know who he is.
Alex Barnes. All right. I went with the strategy that I like this year in redraft of taking the cheapest New England running back, of which it is
Okay.
Rex Burkhead,
Yes.
who was, lest you forget, a 4th round pick last year in redraft.
I don't know why he would be.
People were
Unless
crazy.
Andrew drafted him.
I didn't draft.
Andrew liked him a lot.
Andrew's
last year.
dad drafted him.
Oh. That's not fair.
Ito Smith, my hot take man.
Yeah.
A deep sleeper in Chris Warren for Oakland, young running back.
That's a good pick.
Also,
no, write down Chris Warren.
Yeah, I don't. Well, he won't factor in.
also, Ito Smith's potential backup if Ito Smith doesn't do good either.
Probably not.
Brian
Write this
Hill.
down.
Super deep dynasty sleeper, I like. And then we get into my wide receivers, which I am so proud of because I got a couple good running backs and Mahomes. You will write these 2 down.
I'll be the judge of that.
I will make you because they are such value, I feel. Looking back, I got N'Keal Harry and A.J. Brown in the 7th and 8th round of a dynasty startup. I think looking back on this next year, that will be crazy value.
Okay.
I think that it will have similar trajectories of a DJ Moore type player who's now going closer to the 4th round or so. After 1 year only. I don't see your fingers typing. Okay.
I'm not gonna write those guys down.
Okay, well that's basically the... Oh god, my team has no chance now. Keenan Allen and Tyler Boyd.
I do love that duo.
Greg Dortch, who is a sleeper.
Sleeper, yeah.
The player who will fill in this year in the Emmanuel Sanders role, Deshaun Hamilton from last year, who flashed a couple times.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson for spot starts. Sterling Shepard. Again, until N'Keal Harry and A.J. Brown become every week starters.
Okay, fine. I'll put AJ Brown down.
N'Keal Harris.
Okay, fine. How do you spell him?
And
Apostrophe.
Keal.
Yeah.
Just go to kill.
They're my top 2 rookies,
Yeah.
except for in Superflex. Kyler's my 101.
Okay.
D.D. Westbrook. Again, spot starts. And also another deep sleeper wide receiver rookie, David Sills. No typing.
No,
That's fine.
no typing.
My tight ends, Dallas Goedert, who had a surprise, I don't know the number, but a surprising amount of tight end 1 performances last year.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Ertz could be shipped out before he gets a huge new deal. Also, Jace Sternberger, rookie tight end, who could develop.
Who could develop?
And Demetrius Harris.
All right. Let me judge this. So,
The
what I'm seeing is Simon definitely has the edge in quarterbacks by a huge margin.
I would say so.
Then Simon has more depth in running backs, but Andrew has Le'Veon Bell and James Conner, which stick out like a sore thumb on this page. So I have to give the running back edge to Andrew. Even that's gonna be like a couple year thing, but I like that more. Wide receivers is the real separator here. Because
I know this is where I feel
I would
I'm going
give-
to get screwed.
I would give Andrew the edge in tight end, but that doesn't really make any difference for me. So what I'm seeing is Andrew has Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Emmanuel Sanders, and Marquise Goodwin for the future. Simon has Keenan Allen,
Wait,
Tyler.
James Washington?
I'm not going to talk about James Washington.
That is ridiculous. You're kidding
Simon,
me. I love
yes.
James Washington.
Okay,
Oh my.
okay. Keenan Allen, Tyler Boyd, Sterling Shepard, and AJ Brown.
Yes.
So I like Andrews more. I have to say I like Andrews more wide receivers. So
I thought that's the way it was going to roll.
what? But the thing is, for Andrew, the quarterbacks are such like a. I don't know. Simon has very dependable quarterbacks that are gonna last. Like Darnold's gonna last a while.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson aren't gonna last a while.
I don't really have to worry about.
So yeah, what I'm seeing is for the next 3 years, Andrew's gonna have a much better team. Not much better team, but a better team. For the long run, I'd rather have Simons, but for the next 3 years, I'd rather have Andrews.
You can rebuild in 3
And-
years.
Yeah. So yes, if I had to be stuck with one of these two teams, I think Patrick Mahomes single-handedly swings it for Simons. It just like you have an insane star, and on Andrew's team, you have James Conner, but besides that, you don't really have anyone for 5 years of insane value.
DeAndre Hopkins?
DeAndre is
he's a little old though.
He's
I'm
only
not gonna
26.
lie,
He's 26.
Yes.
He's got like
I like
5 more
age.
years.
I
5
like
years.
Hopkins is my wide receiver 1 and I would take him probably with the, I don't know, around 6 is probably where I take him.
Yeah.
It depends on how you
Depends, yeah.
value. It's sometimes scary to take running backs with your like top 5 pick.
Yeah. What sticks out for Andrew is Le'Veon Bell, James Conner, Hopkins, and
Tyreek Hill.
Like that's
Like a big
that's
four.
insane. That's so good. But then I just see Patrick Mahomes and I'm like, oh man. So good.
Just Patrick Mahomes. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
In a
that
super
alone.
flex.
That alone will carry any team. So that's my thoughts on Dynasty.
All right.
My unqualified thoughts.
Andrew recently made a trade.
He did.
Would you like to discuss your trade, Andrew?
I traded for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I've heard.
My quarterbacks were kind of scary at the end of the draft because I was looking at
Really
I was looking at Josh Allen and Joe Flacco.
Okay.
So I traded Philip Lindsay and the number 1 pick,
Not the number 1, but your first round.
or
pick
like sorry, my
Yeah. You're
so
not
my
wrong.
first round pick
in 2020.
in 2020 for Lamar Jackson.
What was it again?
Philip Lindsay, first round pick next year for Lamar Jackson.
I really feel like your team's going to do that pretty well this year, so I don't think that's going to be a high first round pick. I think I'd take the Lamar side on that.
I would take the Lindsay side because, in my opinion, a top 12 player next year in the draft, next year's draft class to me is so loaded that I think any first round pick could get
But
you
Lamar
a
Jackson
starter.
would have been like a top 5 pick in the rookie draft. That's my thing with that.
This year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just not a fan of losing.
I think
I get that it's super flex and Lamar Jackson's valuable, But
I mean,
I'm
Phil
just kinda
Phil
not a huge
Phil
fan.
Lindsay was
Especially
good depth for my running
With
backs.
the fact that Andrew would have had to start Flacco for the whole season, I think.
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
I was staring at Flacco and I was like, I can't
I do
do
like
this
that
to
trade,
myself.
Andrew.
I need Jackson. So now I have something.
Um,
I have a formidable quarterback situation.
you,
Yes.
you have-
Both of them are
shaky
leaning on
but
the run
formidable.
game,
But-
on their
but
ability to run.
the issue is you are a 50% likelihood of a suspension. Like it's like a crapshoot. You're one suspension and one freak injury away from just the core being nuked,
Nuke.
for lack of a better term.
All right.
James Washington.
Let's leave Dynasty for a second because I really feel uncomfortable talking about this. Okay, let's go on to first round draft strategy.
First round draft strategy and the 101 in the redraft.
Yeah,
This is an interesting.
this is something
debate.
I can talk about.
Okay.
I really think it's Saquon for the number 1 pick, and then Kamara, and then Zeke,
I go
and then
Zeke,
McCaffrey. Probably.
Kamara, Saquon, McCaffrey.
So we have McCaffrey in the same spot, and Kamara. It's just Zeke and
Zeke and
Saquon.
Saquon.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Kamara over Saquon.
I would rather, logically, I think McCaffrey finishes higher than Kamara this year. But my love,
What? I think Kamara.
I think McCaffrey.
I like.
If I were drafting based off logic,
Kamara. Is huge upside.
McCaffrey's my third running back. But based on my absolute love for Alvin Kamara, I'd take him third. But that's purely
Third?
off of like personal.
I really
Yes,
like
because I
Alvin Kamara
can't
this year.
pass on Zeke or Saquon.
I think I would take Kamara over Zeke because I know he's gonna get tired and
Oh.
he's not gonna put up the same numbers he did without Mark Ingram, but it's still Kamara with
You would
an
take-
empty back. Like that's insane.
Wait, you would take Kamara over Zeke?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Why?
Zeke's
give me a
getting the
reasoning.
workload guaranteed.
Kamara's getting the workload guaranteed. I don't. Give me
He's
a
got
reason.
Latavius though.
I'm not worrying about Latavius. Like
Zeke's the workhorse.
what?
Kamara's not necessarily a workhorse.
I do think Zeke will get more touches than Kamara.
And Kamara's gonna get a lot more passes though.
Will he?
Probably.
Yes.
I mean,
Probably,
He'll
but-
probably play more this.
I think
Like-
Zeke.
Kamara third isn't bad.
No, like if
Wait,
I
is
walk
he your
away with
second,
any of those
Jason?
guys,
Yeah, is my second.
Zeke's my
I really
first.
like Kamara.
I take. Zeke
I mean,
number
any of
one
the
overall.
top 3, maybe 4, I would consider first, but
Right.
it's kind of a toss-up. But I'm not like trying to argue that. Like I'm
It's-
not dead set on
But
that.
is there pretty clear there's a pretty clear top four?
Yeah, I don't like McCaffrey, but I have to admit, yeah, he's definitely top 4.
And the only thing that's going to make me move Saquon up is if the Giants insanely improve their offensive line.
Like acquire the number 1 rated guard based on Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Zeitler, which they
Or-
got.
They get Kyler.
Well, yeah. I think Kevin Zeitler's pretty big help for him. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you say the number 1 graded offensive guard it helps out?
I'm still scared of the whole Giants situation. That's why I'm
Right.
kind of down, and that's why I have him at 3. And that's why I like Kamara more because I have a ton of confidence in the Saints offense
I would
and
take.
Kamara's role in the Saints offense.
Wait,
I mean, like,
are you saying
I'm
you
not-
feel safer about Kamara's role than Barkley's role?
No, I'm saying I feel safer about. So they both like make up basically their offenses.
Okay.
I like the
Who?
Saints offense and the Saints scoring ability more than the Giants, so I take the upside with Kamara.
But they don't. I don't because Kamara. I don't think completely makes up the offense because they have Breeze,
I think-
Michael Thomas,
yeah, but
and a
Kamara
lot of
has-
wide receivers.
Kamara has
Saquon.
Barkley literally is the Giants'
Yeah.
offense. Like there's
I know,
no one
but-
else.
It's a bad offense.
Now, how much of
know,
this
but
is
that
David
doesn't
Johnson
hurt them.
PTSD?
Leave me alone.
Because you got to admit, we kind of saw they were both in very similar situations last year, and
Yeah.
Barkley overcame an awful offense.
I just.
Okay.
I'm still taking. I'm not changing my mind. I will take
But in
Kamara.
Dynasty,
In Dynasty, I'm taking Saquon 101.
why?
Because I'm confident the Giants will rebuild, and Saquon will be... Imagine Saquon with an actual offensive line.
I would take him second. I would take Mahomes first.
In a superflex.
In a Superflex. Yeah, I'd go Mahomes, Saquon.
Yeah,
but like
quick
Saquon,
superflex. No, Mahomes fell to me at 104. I just think that's pretty crazy. I thought there was no chance.
I took Hop at 6.
Alright.
So strategy wise, at what point? Okay, so are you guys? The
So I
type of
draft until I get McCaffrey, and then I start taking wide receivers like Hopkins.
You wouldn't take Melvin Gordon over Hopkins.
No, I take Hopkins over Melvin Gordon.
I would take Gordon.
That's a good one, actually.
I would
Number
say-
five.
really
Who's
good
your
one.
number 5 player?
I think I'd go Hopkins, Devontae Adams, and then Melvin Gordon.
That's really tough. I think I would have Devontae Adams at 5, Melvin Gordon at 6, and then think about it later for the rest. Maybe like James Conner at 7. Yeah, that's what I'd have. Yeah. That's what I'd have. Yeah, that's
No, I have.
I have such like this weird
have-
fear
I
of
have-
James Conner.
I have Michael Thomas over James Conner.
interesting.
Because
I-
Michael Thomas is going to be a reception monster again.
right. He was
Yes.
actually not the most consistent. Like it
Michael
seems like
Thomas?
people think he's like the super
Were
consistent.
you the one that traded for him?
I
That
was.
he kind of busted towards the end
Yeah.
of the season.
Yeah,
on those
he
9-point
did.
games?
He wasn't the most
remember that.
consistent.
You know, I can't believe I drafted a really good team. I drafted Todd Gurley and Michael Thomas on the same team.
and
they
you
were
went
both
0-3.
exploding. I went 0-3 and I traded both of them. And I made it to the championship game.
Got killed.
You almost.
But guess what? In the championship week, I outscored everybody by. I'm just saying. I'm just saying my team was.
Simon has yet to win a playoff game in our home league. Home league?
I have gotten criminally unlucky.
You have like the best record every year too.
Yeah.
Guess who always knocks you down? This guy.
That's not true
I
because
knock you down.
well, last year it was Ben.
I'm your kryptonite. I ruined your perfect record. You were going.
Yeah.
You were almost.
I was like
and then
9-0.
I knocked you down.
That was fun when I was 9-0. Yeah. So how do you guys respond to the strategy of getting a workhorse running back is everything?
I agree with that.
I am
Because
very
there's
running
such
back
a strong
biased.
top tier of running backs this year, and they have such a good history behind them.
But
But
to what extent
I'm not
do you agree
going
with that
to.
to the point where first round I have to get a running back no matter what
For this
No, I
year
never
or in
say
general?
for a redraft this year?
Oh, for this year?
Yeah.
In particular, I have to
Well,
get
because-
a running back.
what do
I
you-
do have
what
to
do you
get
mean?
a running back.
So,
Well-
but you said you would take Adams at 5.
Yeah. I'm going to be very, very disappointed if I have to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Jason-
want to do that. I'm going
Jason.
to... What?
I think it's perfectly acceptable to draft like let's say you're like picking kind of low, so you go get like an Odell Beckham Jr.
Right.
in your first round, and then you could turn around in the second and get a Joe Mixon.
I think that's the wrong analogy, Andrew. But...
No, but like
But I'm saying Joe Mixon in a lot of
A
leagues.
Joe Mixon. A Joe Mixon. Not Joe Mixon, but
get
a Joe Mixon.
like a Joe
That
Mixon,
would-
like get
For Jason 11 for net, I guess.
No, not Leonard Fournette. I'm still realistic with him.
Who?
Fine, let's just use Joe Mixon. I think he's alright. I would not be happy if my team was Joe Mixon and Odell after the first 2 rounds. I would not be happy.
You have
with
your
that.
wide receiver 2 and Joe Mixon.
Yeah, I would not be happy with that.
I think
Like
Look, yeah,
Nick
like
Chubb
I don't
falls.
like
like,
if-
like a
if-
David
I feel
Johnson.
like Nick Chubb will fall to the second round
I
if
would
you're
not
picking
want,
early.
I would not want my first round pick to be Odell. I want a running back. I want Melvin Gordon at the worst in the first round. Maybe even James Conner.
Would you take David
I'm
Johnson?
Not over Odell, but I would take him over Joe Mixon.
there's like
You would take Joe Mixon over Odell?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Oh yeah, I will be very disappointed if I don't get one of those upper tier running backs in the first round.
there's also this strategy of where like first round includes guys like Joe Mixon and Dalvin Cook.
But it doesn't. Oh, in a 12-team league? Are you talking
Yeah.
about? Okay.
12-team league.
I can't really talk about that because I really don't like either guy. Like, Joe Mixon, I realize he's good, but I don't like him. Delvin Cook, I straight up don't think he's going to be that good.
I couldn't agree with you less.
Ooh, I looked at this list and I was reminded about Derrick Henry.
Oh, that
How
is
do you
one of my...
guys
I
feel
really
about
like
Derrick
I really
Henry?
like Derrick Henry.
Simon,
I really like Derrick
I'm on the Derrick Henry
I know.
hype train.
I'm on.
I wouldn't
I guess
pay.
I'm gonna have to be the one to ground us.
I would pay a 3rd round pick.
I would pay a 2nd-round pick.
I would-
Derrick
a late
Henry.
2nd-round
I'd go
pick.
3rd round.
I still need to make my
For
list.
Derrick
Keep in
Henry.
mind, I don't know
Derrick Henry or Todd Gurley?
how this is going to... Derrick Henry. In a
Oh
heartbeat.
my
In a
God.
heartbeat.
what is
In a
this?
heartbeat.
Oh my god!
I'm not going to spend my 2nd-round pick on someone who might not play this season. Like,
But are
I'm
you
not
gonna
going to
spend
do
it on
that.
a guy who's averaged like 7 points per game through weeks 1
But yeah, but the
10
Titans
over the course of
figured out when they give him more carries, they're going to win more. And he did so good those last 2 weeks. I think they're just going to carry them. Like, I'm not going to get...
happened.
I'm
But that
not
happened
taking
at the end of
Todd Gurley.
2017 too.
Okay, just
Jason,
disregarding...
you don't stick with
Dis-
arguments.
disregarding-
You like pick
No,
a player
no, no,
and
no,
you're
no.
like, I believe in this guy,
I
and you
know.
go with him.
Disregarding
Oh my
anything with
God.
Derrick Henry, just
This is
assuming
worth
he's
a
gonna
tweet.
assuming he's gonna be a mediocre running back. I'm not gonna spend it on Todd Gurley. I'm just absolutely not gonna do that. Like the fact that he might not play, the fact that he's might maybe play 2 mediocre games. I'm not gonna take that. Like I will never take that.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god.
So, is he in your eyes? Well, yeah, you take him in the 2nd round.
Probably. I mean, I haven't worked out my list, so I really don't have much of an idea right now. But yeah.
Oh man, so
In a 12-team league, I can confidently say I would take him top in the 2nd round. In our 8-team, I really have to do some more research, but...
sorry, I'm just tweeting this right now. I'm in such shock.
Let me see here. Okay. Looking at this, it would probably be 3rd round now that I think about it. I can name 8 running backs I'd rather have. And 8 receivers I'd rather have, so...
Not 2nd round, I wasn't thinking about that, but... Yeah, 3rd round for sure. That's my hot take. That's my hot take of the year. Derrick Henry over Todd Gurley. Yes, that is my hot take of the year.
Are we taking Andrew's place as the hot take?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we needed a new hot take guy, Andrew. We had to step up.
What?
We haven't heard a hot take peep out of you today. But
Jason, you're low on James Washington. I think James Washington,
Okay. I still haven't done my research.
Is gonna
this season,
blow up.
So I really need to look more into that. But
like, I'm way too attached to James Washington at this point.
It looks like
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
explode.
I see him at 58 on this list.
So,
James Washington's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not-
explode.
I'm kind of sticking to it. Okay. Yes, Simon.
I just have such a... Derrick Henry... One sec, I gotta pull up Pro Football Reference. This is so...
I didn't think this was much of a surprise to you guys. I told you I'd take like a lot of running backs, like 15 over.
I
Not
didn't even
Derrick Henry.
consider that Derrick Henry could
Yeah, I
possibly-
forgot about Derrick Henry.
I did too, kind of.
He's my guy this year. I really like him.
Ooh,
Him and
okay.
Leonard Fournette.
Let's look at
Oh,
his...
that's disgusting.
They're my
That's
Jordan
disgusting. I like
Howard
Derrick
for
Henry.
this year, which doesn't sound good.
No, but in a PPR, Derrick Henry kind of like bombs you
I
because his pass
see.
catching
I don't
is
think in
non-existent.
PPR terms. That's kind of my fatal weakness for fantasy. I don't really think about PPR that much, but
Yeah, basically what I think is, in my mind, he is fool's gold.
I can see how you think that, Simon. I'm not gonna lie, but I really think the Titans know they have something here. Like they did so much better
They
with him.
did.
How could they not play him more?
I think there's logic in them getting a new head coach, who might not have the same reaction as LaFleur did, or a new OC. I think they're getting a whole new coaching staff or something. That's the saving grace, I believe, for Derrick Henry.
No.
I don't think... It's just in 2017, I remember the same thing happened. He had a great end of the year.
Not a 4 touchdown end of the year. Did you see that run?
I
That's
did see that
pure
run.
talent and
99
skill and muscle
yards.
from that run. I did not have this reaction in 2017. Jesus Christ. Yes, Derrick Henry. Top 15 running back. Hot take. Top 10 running back. It's my hot take.
Derrick
That's
Henry.
crazy.
What, Andrew? What's more likely, my hot take or Jason's hot take to hit?
Wait, what's your hot take?
It's the Philip Lindsay Ito Smith one.
Oh.
I like Simon's
Oh,
hot take.
God.
I like that.
Jason, you talk me. You say Derrick Henry.
You like Derrick Henry
Top
too.
15, and I'll go with yours.
I'm not. It's a hot.
Let
top
me start
15
naming guys I'd take.
Top
over this.
15 isn't a hot take though. I
I know.
feel like top 10
I
is a
know.
hot take.
I think top 15 is a. Let me name everyone I take over him this year. Saquon.
Would you take Damian Williams or?
Easy Damian Williams.
That's kind of like my.
That's
line.
a tough one. Yeah.
Saquon, Zeke, Kamara, McCaffrey, Gurley. I take him. Joe Mixon, Melvin Gordon, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, David Johnson. That's 10. Le'Veon Bell, James Conner, Kerryon Johnson, Sony Michel, Darius Geis, 15. Marlon Mack. Aaron
Leonard
Jones.
Fournette, Simon.
You're gonna
take
take
Leonard
Marlon
Fournette
Mack
easy
over.
over him.
I would take.
I think you're.
I have-
Rashad. Simon.
This
Oh my
is
god.
This is
Oh, okay. Oh my
This is
God. I was
Dynasty.
about to freak out on. I saw Rashad's Penny's names over Derrick Henry, and I was just. Oh my god.
I would take
Almost gave
Marlon
me a
Mack,
heart
Aaron
attack.
Jones, Leonard Fournette, Damian Williams. That's 19 running backs.
Oh my
I'd take over him.
god.
I would take Chris Carson and Devonta Freeman over him. So yeah, he's probably around running back 22 for me.
At least you don't have Rashad Penny over him. I literally would have freaked out.
This is
but-
Dynasty. In Dynasty, he is my RB 26.
Yeah.
How old is Derrick Henry?
24 or something.
24.
He's not 26. Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
no, he's not even 24. I think he's younger.
He's a young guy, but he's so big. I think his future is
25? What?
I was
He's
close.
25 years old. He was just in college. That's still young enough, though. Yeah. Huge on Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Um,
have we
that was such a
ironed that out?
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy note we went on.
Should we do the team over unders?
I think we should move on to that. Yes.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna
And-
give you guys these.
Wait, before we leave, I'd like to say that
Yes.
I did give you guys a hot take. Okay,
What was it?
T.J. Yeldon.
You didn't give us this, but
Well,
I think you're gonna.
He's
now.
going to be fantasy relevant. I'm pretty
That's
confident.
not a hot take. Give us a
Like,
number. Give us a number.
I think top 20, which is pretty
Okay,
hot
that's a hot
for like
take. That is
T.J.
a hot take.
Now,
You think he could be top 20?
so. You
he's-
actually think that?
I actually think this. Like, I will draft
Okay.
him because I don't see Frank Gore having too much.
Where
of
would
an
you
impact.
draft him in the top 25 running backs?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
I don't like that, but I'm
Okay.
glad Andrew's.
Go back.
Don't look.
Go to
Don't
do
look.
give
Okay.
me give me rankings. Give me guys.
Chris Carson
T.J. Yeldon.
over Chris
Okay.
Carson?
I think about
Over
it.
Chris
Rashad
Carson.
Penny.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a problem. I'm not gonna overreact to this, but yeah, I really don't agree with that. You are really gonna regret that, Andrew. I'm sorry.
TJ, I'm not even gonna tweet that one because people are gonna think I'm trolling. I barely tweeted the Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's very far down here, Andrew.
Uh,
TJ Yeldon.
Let's
Still
find him
looking
in
for
my
TJ
dynasty
Yeldon.
rankings. I
Still
take
looking
guys
for
like
TJ Yeldon. TJ Yeldon is not in Matthew Berry's top 60.
and you're taking him over Chris Carson, a guy who had
Yeah, Andrew.
over
That
1,000 yards rushing last
that
year.
is a hotter take than any of mine.
But I don't know if you actually believe it.
Yeah.
I have a hard
No.
time.
I believe T.J. Yeldon can have an impact.
Can or do you
Will.
think he
I'm
will
pretty
be a top
confident.
20?
Like it
I'm
would
not
take.
even. I'm admitting how far fetched my hot take is. But I gave
I don't
the
think
logic.
yours is that far fetched though.
I think it's more likely than Andrew's.
I
gave the
it's
logic
a likely
around.
hot take. It's a very likely hot take.
I gave the logic behind it. Andrew.
I give
like
you
that.
logic.
A lot. You
What
did
is your
not,
logic?
You did not
My
give good logic.
my
Your logic is LaShawn gets injured, which is fine. That's good logic.
Wait.
Okay, I don't think
Frank-
that's good logic.
What?
But
Okay. Even if Shady doesn't get injured, he's so old that who's going to have the workload?
He's still gonna have the workload over
Him
TJ
and Frank
Yeldon.
Gore are gonna have majority over TJ Yeldon.
They're so old that I don't see them being able to take on this workload. I think Yeldon steps in.
And gets passes from Josh Allen
Yes.
in Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
Yeah,
Because
both
Josh
of them are
Allen
the
is such a
top
fantasy-friendly quarterback to receivers.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I see it.
I'm gonna start
Wow.
naming guys I take over. I take Duke Johnson over him, even though he's.
I'm not gonna name
I
people
wouldn't
because
take-
the list would be way too long and it'd be
Yeah.
a waste of my time and everyone's time.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna find him really quick in my dynasty rankings because I have him somewhere.
Dynasty rankings really throw me off. when I'm
I've
looking
only
at
got
them.
my dynasty rankings.
I
pulled
know.
up.
It's just when I saw Rashad Penny over Derrick Henry.
I
I flipped the switch.
Do I? I do have him ranked. I should.
You should have him ranked. Like, he's not that bad.
No, he's not that. I can't find him. Oh, he's 61.
Oh. Yeah, that would probably be around where Matthew Berry has him for this year. Okay. Alright. So before Andrew detached us with that hot
Sorry.
take,
Andrew went off.
We
the
were
hot
getting-
takes just got hotter,
I know.
hotter,
It
hotter.
did get hotter. Okay. So, wins pool. I'm going to give you guys teams in order of first name of their franchise.
Okay.
And you guys are going to guess what the over-under wins are. Keep
Alright.
in mind it can be half, too.
Right.
Alright?
Let's do it.
Ready? Arizona.
Arizona, 4.5.
Wait,
Andrew?
going with wins.
That's how
Yes.
over this works.
I'll go 5.5.
Andrew hit it right on the nod.
Andrew.
But yeah, that was impressive, Andrew. All right.
5.5. Do we agree or do we
Andrew,
not agree?
what does
I
it-
think I take the. Ooh.
Most
depending on
people
if I
are
take Kyler.
actually it's even between the over and under.
It depends on how they draft.
I take the under.
Kyler, I take over.
I think
No-
I go-
No Kyler, I take under.
I take under either.
With- I'm going over.
Well,
I can see it happen. Josh Rosen
I
was
think
a top
like
pick
6,
for a reason.
7 wins. No more than 6 or 7.
Well, yeah.
I can't see them getting 7, but hold on. All right, Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh, they seem like a 9.5 to me.
Andrew,
Let's go 10.
it's 9.
Oh,
So Simon takes it.
let's keep track. Let's keep
10.
track.
I'm
It's
surprised it's
1-1.
10.
1-1.
All right.
Do we agree or not?
I think 8 and 8. I do not see them going over 9 wins.
I think
it's
they.
even on
I
the
take the.
over-unders.
Ooh, I take 9. I take over.
See, I
did
think
not.
10. I
They
think
they did not do that well
They're a
last
playoff
season,
team.
and they haven't gotten any better
I
either.
think they're a playoff team.
See, I think they are a 9-win team.
Yeah, I
Well,
can see
Calvin
that.
Ridley's only going to get better.
Well, I don't think he's really gonna.
Yeah, I don't think he's
give
that.
them
I don't
wins.
think he's the difference between 9 and 10 wins.
I think the
they
difference-
lost Tevin Coleman. Their
The
running
di-
back situation.
They play their first 11 weeks in domes. Matt Ryan, historically, this is what Twitter does for me. Matt Ryan plays so much better in domes historically. I think they're
Okay.
a 10-win team.
All right, Baltimore Ravens.
Ugh. I'm not a
I
fan.
do not. Yeah.
But what weirdly, I think
8.5.
I take 7.5.
It's 8.
Oh, okay, tie. 1-1 and 1.
Alright. So now we have the Buffalo Bills.
What would you guys take the over under?
Oh, Jesus.
What would you take on the Ravens?
Oh, I would take under.
I would
Definitely.
definitely take under.
Definitely under.
I'd go like right on.
Well, it's it's 8.
Yeah, it's 8. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can't do that. All right.
Okay.
Buffalo Bills.
They shocked me last year. Even 1 win was too much.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm having 5.5. No,
Andrew?
5. 5.
6.
It's 6.5.
Oh, 6.5. I'm taking the under.
A lot of people taking the under.
I'm betting
on it,
my
it looks
my
like.
mortgage and my life savings on. Well, let's calm
You
down.
can do that if you want. Carolina Panthers.
Andrew,
7.
8.
8.
Oh,
So
2 and
Simon
2. This
I'm
is
taking
intense.
8. I take 8 exactly.
I think I'd go with you there.
Chicago Bears.
9.5.
That's where I wanted. 10.
It's 9.5. Okay.
And I would take the
I think I'll take the
under
over.
with the resurgence of Green Bay.
I would totally take the over on that
I would
without
take the under.
question. 10. They're not less than 10 wins.
I think they lose. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I think they lose to Green Bay twice, and I think they lose to Minnesota twice.
I think that's kind of a hot take, but
Packers
not
fan.
Packers Steelers fan touting James Washington.
I had the Ravens wins pretty high. Okay.
Okay. Bengals.
Wait, I'm up 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2.
Okay.
Bengals.
Ooh. I feel like 6. 6.5 seems
God
six,
damn,
6
I
and a
wanted
half
to say.
seems right.
I'll go 6.
6.5 for me.
It's 6.
Oh!
You guys are pretty good at this session. All right.
3-3.
Cleveland Browns.
What would you guys take on it?
I think I would take that. I think
Go
I would take
dead
this.
on.
Yeah, I'd go dead on. I forget what the word for it is.
Under?
No,
Even?
like even. Yeah, even.
Yeah,
that's
that
it.
seems about right to
Even.
me.
All right. Cleveland Browns.
I take 10 before Andrew can take it. 'Cause I seem like it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be 10.
I'm going 9.5.
It's 9.
No.
4.
I take.
3.
I feel like they are a 9-win team. feel
I
like
agree
it's
with that.
pretty
I
good.
agree. Yeah. Cowboys.
Wait, am I down 4-3?
I don't.
Yeah, it's 4-3.
Okay.
I caught up. I got 2 in a
Cowboys.
row.
Cowboys.
8.5.
I'll go 9.
8.5. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are really
4-4.
good at this.
Tied at 4.
Broncos.
Oh, I would take the over.
I would
Cowboys.
take under on Cowboys. I don't like them. I think they're an 8-win team. Broncos.
5.
6.
7.
What? Why would they be so high?
Oh no, it's that defense combined. I would take the under, I think, and I'm up 5-4.
Detroit Lions.
Ooh, 7.
And
Easy 7 for
I'm
me.
gonna go 7.5.
Oh, screw you, Andrew.
It's 7.
Yeah.
You guys
5.
can repeat each other if you
Wait,
want.
we
Like,
can?
yeah, you can if you
Okay.
want. I feel like,
Well, I feel like we shouldn't be allowed to because if
Yeah.
someone's up 1 at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so-
that makes- All right.
So I'm up 6-4.
6.
Packers.
9.5.
8.5.
9.5.
Yeah, I feel like 8.5.
I don't.
All right,
know.
I take the over on 9.5.
Texans.
I'd take under.
10. For
9.5.
Texans.
It's 8.5. I don't
Ooh,
know
I
about
take the
Texans?
over. I take the over.
Yeah, most people are taking the over.
Wait, no,
I'm
that
up
puts you way
7-4.
ahead. Okay.
Colts.
10.
9.5.
9.5.
Ah,
Well,
7-5.
Jaguars.
One sec. I'm typing down the score really quick so I don't. It's 7.
Jaguars.
Yeah, Jags.
8.
7.5.
It's 8. Wow.
Wow.
This is good for the podcast.
6, 7.
Chiefs.
10.
10.5.
10.5.
That was such a loud reaction.
Chargers.
I got really happy.
10. No, 9.5.
We'll go 10.
Andrew, can you see his computer?
What? No.
It seems like
I'm penning the dog.
9.5, Simon. You got it.
Hey. Alright.
All right, Rams.
10.
10.5.
10.5. Well,
Dang.
everyone's nailing it.
We're tied at 8.
Dolphins. When it's good teams, it's easier. I
Dolphins.
think Dolphins
Oh.
is gonna be harder.
Andrew?
5.5.
God, because I kind of agree with that. I'll take 5.
It's 5. It's
Oh.
5.
Yeah.
All right. Minnesota Vikings.
8.5.
9.
It's 9. There's a streak
Man.
going of guessing it right. All right.
Well, we're both
This is
one off.
Yeah,
each
this
other.
is
I know.
impressive.
Well, I mean, we're like right there. We're like,
Yeah.
I think it's but
New England's Patriots.
10.5.
9.5.
11.
What the hell?
They always have the
I know.
highest. I would take the under on that.
Yeah, they don't have any receivers. They took the low.
New Orleans Saints.
10.
10.5.
10.5.
Wow, I need to start doing that for the good teams. Phone is ringing.
Giants.
Ugh. We're tied at 10, by the way.
Oh god.
Giants. My gut says
5.5.
6.
no.
You would take comeback. All right. Jets.
6.
5.5.
7.
Wow.
Ooh.
I like
More
that Sam
people
Darnold
taking
bet.
the over too.
I love Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I
I
would
would take
consider
the
taking
under.
the over.
I would totally take the under. Oakland Raiders.
How much does the Antonio Brown hype impact this number?
I can't imagine much.
God.
I feel like I started to hear you say 8.
No. Yeah, but I was like, that's so high. That's a little high.
Go ahead, take
Started
8.
to say 8.
7.
Ooh, 6.
6.5.
Tie.
Eagles.
Ooh, 7.5. No. Yeah, 7.5.
I'm going 8.
It's 9.5.
Wow, that's
Which
so
I think-
high.
Yeah, that's just Christmas.
I would take the under on that.
Really? I'd go 8. Or I guess that's the under.
It is not- you put 9's on.
8
All
is
right.
below 9.5.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'll let Andrew. pick
Andrew's
him.
Achilles heel.
9.5?
I'll take 9.
8.5.
Oh my! Oh,
See,
why
I
would
would-
they do that to the Steelers?
I would take them at
I
an
think
8-win
that's
team or
pretty
something.
I almost said 10.
8 or 9, yeah. 49ers.
7.
Oh, there's more height than that. 8.5.
It's 8.
Wow.
Seahawks. Before the Frank card trade.
I feel like they get a 9.5. They seem like a 9.5 type of team.
I agree, but I'll go.
The question is up or down.
Yeah.
I know. See, that's the. Oh, they would not be. Would they be a 10?
They-
Made the
Russell
playoffs.
Wilson.
10.
You put 10?
Go 10.
Okay, it's 8.5, but I cannot believe that Andrew put that at 10. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
9.5
it's
seems
viable.
hard
I don't know.
to me.
Tied at 13.
Alright, 3 left.
oh, man.
Buccaneers. It's 3 very
Ooh.
mediocre teams, too, so it's going to be hard.
Man.
5.5.
I feel like he hit it. Nail on the head. I really believe it's 5.5. The question is, do I take over? Do I think that I have to take 5?
6.5.
What? 6.5?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I would take the under.
Alright, Titans. Second to last
Oh,
team.
God.
I'll take 6.5 again.
Andrew.
I'll go 7.
It's
8?
8.5.
I just had a heart attack.
Wait, so what's the score right now?
Andrew won.
What is he at?
13-15.
Alright, Redskins.
If I get this exactly right,
I'll give you 2 points to tie it.
Redskins,
Yes.
5.
5.5.
It's 6.
Oh.
So Andrew takes it.
Andrew
He
takes
came
it.
back. Alright, there you are.
Those are our over-unders.
Fun little game.
Generally, pretty good guesses by Andrew.
Yeah, those are. You guys went on a streak of just guessing
Yeah, I know.
every single one because it, like good teams, I think are easier. But
Yeah.
it still is just like 10 straight. You guys guessed them. That was cool. All right, so what do we have left?
I believe we have the blind player guess.
Oh,
No.
now here's where Andrew comes down.
See, this is where I knew I had to win the first battle to
Yeah.
make up. This is where she gets ugly.
We-
Okay.
So I've only got one today.
Oh,
Only one player?
I was short for time today, but it is a good one.
I got a tough one.
Oh, it'll be tough to get,
Okay.
but I also think there's so much to talk about in it and so much value.
I forget. How do we do this? Like,
I
do
give
we
you
like?
the players.
do
I
we-
give you the stats. You guys pick which one you'd rather have for the year.
Like at the same
And-
time, or
Yeah, but then it comes down to you guys have to guess
okay,
who
yeah.
the players are.
Yeah.
Player number 1. They both played all 16 games.
Yeah. Okay. Good hit.
Player number 1 had 59 receptions.
Are you gonna give us the positions or not?
Oh yeah,
Wide receiver.
they're both wide
I'm
receivers.
just
I'm scared I'm gonna
Receiver.
actually say their name. Player
I
one.
can see that.
Player one. 59 receptions, 842 yards, 7 touchdowns. Player two. 57 receptions, 965 yards, and 10 touchdowns.
Oh, so easily 965 yards and 10 touchdowns. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So
So who are they?
let me think. Who's the first guy again?
I
Yeah, I know. I knew you.
I almost said his name. 59 receptions, 842 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Are we guessing at the same time?
I have a guess at the second guy.
Let me think though. I'm not sure I go through it.
So Andrew, you've got to guess at this. I won't tell you if you're right or wrong. Each of you guys can make your guess for each. Lock them in.
I feel like I'm not guessing.
I'm
number
locking
one.
in.
Oh.
Guy number 1,
This is the 59 reception, 7 touchdown.
Marvin Jones.
Okay.
Guy number 2, Kenny Galladay.
Okay. I don't think it's Marvin Jones. I want to say Corey Davis, but I don't think he got that many reception yards. So say the first one again. Not receptions. So receptions is kind of a
842 yards. Player number 1.
yeah.
7 touchdowns.
I don't think Marvin Jones did that well. I can see that being Golden Tate though, or Alshon Jeffrey. Or maybe that was just because I was thinking of the Eagles, so I said Golden Tate. I feel like that's either Alshon Jeffrey or Golden Tate. I'm really thinking into this.
They are, by their numbers, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3s. By the numbers.
Yeah.
Not saying that.
Yeah.
That injury was not a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so they played all 16 games.
Yeah.
I have to remember that. Okay.
Did Galladay play all 16?
That's up to you to remember.
I know. I think I
Andrew
know.
quickly locked in Kenny Galladay
Yeah.
and Marvin Jones.
I know. I was kind of. The number sounded
Do
right
you
to me.
want to change it?
No.
Kenny Galladay sounds kind of right. Let me just think about this. I'm just gonna.
Marvin Jones, I don't think played all 16.
You locked him in.
Can I unlock?
Fine, yes, because it's
Okay.
so obvious that he did 16 games.
Okay.
See, I
keep
want to
Galladay.
say Corey Davis, but I want to
840?
say Golden Tate, but I
Oh, you guys are. Oh, this is so great.
feel like
Can I go? I'll go
It's tough.
Hot Locket.
For which one?
840.
For 840 and 7 touchdowns.
Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
Oh, I like that one, Andrew. I really like that one.
For the player number 1.
1, and then I'll keep
I
Galladay.
really like that Tyler Lockett one.
Should have thought about it.
No, I'm going through like every team in my head. I really think Golden Tate, Corey Davis, Tyler Lockett, Galladay, all candidates. I don't want to think too much.
See, I put
about
Galladay
this.
at 900 because I thought he had more. He played.
So you still have Galladay at the second one?
I have Galladay as the second one.
Okay.
You can put Galladay as the first.
Okay.
You guys do the same ones, but just.
Different order.
Well, I think Tyler Lockett had more than 7 touchdowns is my thing. So I know Kenny Galladay had more than 7 touchdowns. So I'm gonna say Tyler Lockett. I'm not locking it in, but I'm gonna say Tyler Lockett for number 2. I really think I like that Andrew pick, but I think he got more. I'm just gonna like end this. Okay, Alshon Jeffrey, Tyler Lockett, final.
Alshon is number 1.
Yes, final. I'm sure it's out.
So Tyler Lockett was either of them. He was an answer here.
I think Andrew
was.
got it.
He had 10 touchdowns. Player number 2 was Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
So you guys were both on the right
Okay,
track.
Okay.
Player number 1, was Chris Godwin.
Oh, I never would have thought about that. I never would have thought about that.
And this is the broader point I want to make with this.
No, God.
People need to chill out with
Yeah.
Chris Godwin.
I didn't like Chris Godwin.
Last year, I was the guy on the podcast saying Mike Evans is not like watch out for Chris Godwin. Not even I think he's worth his current value. He went in the 4th round of our Dynasty startup, Andrew.
Do you like him?
No. Or
And when he got so clearly outproduced by another wide receiver too.
they lost
I'm
Adam
saying Tyler
Humphries.
Lockett this year.
Adam Humphries is out of that Tampa Bay offense now.
And Deshaun
But-
Jackson. There's an opening.
But the other question is, Bruce Arians is known to really only have one star wide receiver, and that'd be clearly Mike Evans. So
Yeah,
it kind
he
of like
can't usurp Mike
systematically
Evans.
it could work against Godwin, even though there's an opening.
Right.
So like, I don't mind him in the 4th. I feel like I can see the value there.
If he's
but-
there in the 6th,
I
think
mean,
that's fine.
I love him in the 6th. I'll take him in the 5.
I think
4th is a little early, but like
I mean,
I
that's
don't
like-
I don't
that's
like
taking-
hate
that's-
it, but I understand the.
At that point in the draft, surprisingly, no rookies had been taken. That's saying the 101 rookie pick or Chris Godwin.
I'd take AJ Brown over Chris Godwin.
Yeah,
I'd take N'Keal Harry over Chris Godwin.
exactly. Me too.
I'd take DK Metcalf over Chris
I
Godwin.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go that far.
I think Metcalf goes somewhere that blows him up.
But that's basically my little scheme
Interesting,
that
yeah.
I have. It can be taken either way. It can be taken as Chris Godwin almost did as good as Tyler Lockett,
I like it.
In that
Have a
situation?
really good season.
but also Doug Baldwin is getting more.
You're
surgeries.
welcome for that answer, Jason.
Yeah.
You weren't
I would-
thinking
I would
about
come
it.
across it.
Would you? I don't know. It
maybe
wasn't.
not, actually.
I mean, I was thinking. I was like,
But
Tyler
I
Lockett
used the
is close to-
information right, Andrew.
I didn't think Tyler Lockett got that many touchdowns, but Russell Wilson did throw.
All right, we're sitting at
I don't know.
an hour 37 minutes.
Not
Not
bad.
bad for a megasode.
Definitely not. The last point on our show sheet is a draft preview. Jason
I
just
might
gave
be.
one blank
I
look
might
at
not
it.
say much during this.
Do we buy Kyler Murray drafted first overall?
That he's gonna be drafted
Yeah.
first overall. Oh, sounds like it's.
No,
literally
I don't think so.
toss-up. Like I literally.
I don't think so. Not anymore.
No, I've heard it's. I
Well,
heard they still don't know. It's
The
like
Cardinals
they,
still haven't moved Rosen.
Well,
They're cutting it so close.
I mean,
It's Tuesday.
assume they would.
It is Tuesday.
Draft's Thursday.
Oh yeah, we should say it is Tuesday, April 23rd, just to like clear everything up.
Yeah, all our
Even though I'm
crazy
sure we already
predictions
said
and
that,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so psyched when I thought that Antonio Brown to Buffalo one was like, gonna come true. I was like, oh my god, I called it. That made me so sad.
That was a crazy 20 minutes to a half hour.
Because we were like Snapchatting the whole time during it. We were freaking out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was so psyched.
That was okay. So, basically, for the draft preview, I just kind of wrote it down because I thought we should acknowledge that the draft is happening.
We should.
If you're the Giants,
Yeah, this is a tough conversation.
What do you do?
honestly.
If
I
Kyler
can't
Murray
talk about
falls
this
to me as
part.
the Giants, I
Because
think
this isn't like
you also
you have to
have
know
a
the plan.
I
17.
forced this in.
yeah. I like this is the part I can talk about. I do like the conversation about Dwayne Haskins.
Right.
I think I haven't really settled on something. I'm kind of back and forth on if they should wait for a better guy because it feels like they might be settling at that point.
Mhm.
They could just take a way better like defensive guy.
Right.
I don't know. It's really close actually. I think they should wait. That's I think what I'm gonna settle on.
Keep Eli for another year.
Yeah, I think so. I think they
Wait,
would be settling if they chose Dwayne
what
Haskins.
pick do they have?
They're the
Six.
fifth.
Six?
I
The
believe.
fifth. I see. I mean, I wouldn't depend on my info for this. Let's see here. Yeah, they do have the 6th, of course. All right. Either way, I don't think Tampa's gonna take a.
Yeah, I don't think.
So yeah, San Francisco, New York, Oakland probably aren't gonna take him. They definitely aren't gonna take him if Kyler Murray goes first. Tampa Bay, probably.
There's
Well then, looking at the
Kyler going fourth. Sorry, it took forever to get
So-
that out.
looking at the pick list,
Yeah.
Okay.
the Broncos at 10, Celeste taking Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's
That
what I was
makes so
telling
much
Andrew about
sense.
before this started. I love if Haskins falls to the Broncos at 10. I love that. A year behind Joe Flacco to learn.
And then
And my absolute boy,
No.
no,
Brett Coleman.
I don't know that.
Oh,
your YouTuber guy.
My YouTube.
Okay, yeah. I thought it was a NFL quarterback on the Broncos.
My film review, he's
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah.
Just did his mock draft special, and that's where he had Haskins going, and basically his argument was that Haskins is one of those guys who can excel if he just has a year to learn. Similar
How did he
to
come to that
Patrick
conclusion?
Mahomes. Just he's not NFL IQ ready.
yeah,
His
he's
NFL
not
IQ
like
isn't naturally high.
he's not going to be able to jump in and be successful. He's going to need a year.
Yeah.
So why does he think he's gonna be so good?
Well, because
Because
if he
he's
has
got good
Joe
mechanics.
Flexo,
He's got
Joe
good
Flexo,
His
I just said
mechanics and his
Joe
natural
Flacco.
ability is good enough. It's pro level, but his grasp on NFL concepts is not up to par.
See, I'm not saying I know anything about this, but the problem I have with all that is like it's super broad stuff that's like his mechanics are good. Like I feel like you could say that for so many guys, and it's just not like
He's
not
consistent.
that I know anything and that I like can talk about this. But that's just like the problem I have generally with that sort of
And
stuff.
then-
Like his mechanics and his like NFL IQ. Like I don't know. I just feel like it could be more specific than that. And I'm sure he went more into detail in that in the video or something, but I don't know. I don't know anything about the NFL draft. I'm not going to talk
And that,
anymore.
and I feel like that is a fitting note to end our draft.
That's
Wait,
what
wait, no, wait. I
Larry
want to
said,
talk a little more. There's some
I'm gonna
other.
come under fire. in
I
the
actually
comment
really want to
section.
talk about like
Yeah.
DK Metcalf.
Right.
He's so talented,
Well, athletic.
athletically gifted.
Right. He's talented. He's great.
I think he could.
I still think
His route running.
you got to take AJ Brown and N'Keal Harry over him.
Do you think?
Yeah. At
DK's
least AJ Brown
ceiling is-
produced.
Yeah. No. I put N'Keal Harry below him, but I go AJ Brown.
N'Keal is my first in
I
a
know.
non-super flex rookie draft. My rankings go N'Keal Harry and then AJ Brown. But
And then-
also
76ers are winning by 30 with 4 minutes left.
the quick
Yeah,
NBA
just to say that.
update.
NBA update.
And Toronto won the series.
Oof.
Yeah. just-
Let's go.
I do want to point
Raptors.
out a couple running backs that I think. I think Miles Sanders will
Out of
have
Penn?
impact out of Penn State. Yeah,
And do you think Josh Jacobs, the hype?
he is a lot of people's running back ones.
I think he has to be.
He scares me a
Really?
lot because he's first off all an Alabama running back. Those always freak me out.
I know.
He wasn't good enough to usurp starters immediately. Nick Saban hesitated to give him touches, and he didn't have the numbers. So landing spot. My summary of the draft is landing spot is almost more valuable than talent when it comes to most players.
I mean that's yeah.
San Francisco
And there's
wide
so many wide
receiver
receivers that
is going to be a bomb. I don't know if I used that right, but it's going to be great.
I still
Colts
think
wide
Dante
receiver.
Pettis steps up
As wide
to the
receiver
one.
too. Because AJ Brown is going to San Francisco.
Wait, at what pick?
I don't know. That's just what I want. In
Okay,
a second.
I know. Okay. We'll see. I'm going to watch the draft. It's going to be a fun draft to watch.
Jason moans.
No, I was just talking about the San Francisco one. Like, they only have the second overall. I'm just looking at the order.
My Pittsburgh Steelers.
It would be in the second round.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And then Daniel Jones
No.
out of Duke.
No.
No.
Fool's gold.
Quarterback.
Fool's gold.
Yes. I know.
Drew Lock.
Inconsistent, but gifted.
Are there any other? I think that's it.
Drew
for
Lock. Yeah.
Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, and then
Quarterbacks are weak this year.
yeah. Defensively though,
sorry about
the
the draft.
the
preview.
Niners.
Wait, I just wanted to.
You think? So then the Cardinals take Bosa.
Well, I like Quinnen Williams more.
I like Bosa, dude.
Why?
Bosa
Why?
could go number one. I've watched so many highlights and so many experts break it down.
Really?
He's so gifted.
Who?
He's gonna be as good as his brother.
Yeah, but
That is the most generic take I've ever heard.
but okay, going back to my Brett Coleman
Okay.
video, he says his philosophy or take, I should say, is that Nick Bosa will be at Joey Bosa's level, but Joey Bosa's level is not the ceiling of like Joey Bosa will never be a like Khalil Mack type player. He'll just be a solid, get a few Pro Bowl type, which is good, which is super valuable, which is worth the top 3 pick. But this guy Quinnen Williams,
I've heard good things about him.
he
I
is
have.
athletic freak, amazing form. It sounds like Aaron Donald light.
I've heard he has a super good work ethic and he's super into football.
Yeah, so he
That
would be
counts
my
for
first
something.
pick.
Yeah. From what I've heard, I
Jason's
like
heard
him
of
a lot.
him.
Okay.
Jason's
Yeah,
heard of
I
him.
like
Jason,
him a lot.
what?
I like him a lot. I really think he's going to be one of the best players in the draft, if not the best.
I also think Josh Allen
Yeah.
is gonna be.
When I heard Josh Allen at first, I
No.
was like,
Quarterback?
what? Yeah, no, like when I heard this like 2 weeks ago, I was
No.
like, what?
I think he's a defensive end,
Yeah, no, I know
or is he a
is.
linebacker?
He's kind of a linebacker.
He's kind of
for
a
sure.
yeah, but
So we're getting into really dangerous territory because we really have no
Yes.
idea what we're talking
Yeah,
about. With the
I don't wanna
defenders.
get too
yeah,
deep.
okay. No, I'm interested
Oh
in the
my
defensive
God.
class because there's so many of them, and then the cornerbacks, Grady Williams and what's his name, Byron
Exactly.
Murphy.
We don't know. we know so
No,
little.
the only
about
reason I
what we're
looked into the
talking
quarterbacks is because I want the Steelers to take a good one, and I want to know which ones I want.
All right.
about.
Okay,
Do we have any final things?
That's
Any
all I
hot
have.
takes? Any?
I got my hot take out.
We all got a hot take in there, but
I did.
anyone want to debate real quick?
want another one?
Juju versus. Oh, what?
Want another hot take?
I'm always in. The mood for
Okay.
Juju is going to start putting up major numbers, and he's going to draw a bunch of coverage.
That's what I.
And
know.
so-
Wow.
and so-
this is not what I was
yeah,
expecting.
this is this kind of seems
You
like
really need to save this.
yeah. So Juju does good.
Ryan
draws
Switzer
coverage. He's here.
is going to have an 850-yard season.
No,
I have trouble believing that you believe this.
No,
Andrew.
yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
James Washington. They could draft a receiver.
I don't think they draft.
Vance McDonald.
They worked Switzer into a huge part of their offense.
Not
Vance McDonald on it.
850
Oh no, that's
yards.
Jesse James. He's on the
Jesse
Lions
James is
now.
gone.
Yeah, that
The
one might
Lions.
be. What's less likely between his two takes? I honestly think Ryan Switzer
What's the other one?
has
that he had
0
again?
shot.
What's the other one that he had?
The TJ Yeldon top 20 running back.
Top
See, yeah,
25.
there's a road path to that, but there's
There's 0
yeah.
to Ryan Switzer
Yeah.
being.
I don't know.
Wait, one sec.
Yeah.
You don't have him on your Dynasty team, do you?
No.
Okay, good.
I have James Washington, though.
I do think Juju should be in consideration for top 5 wide receiver drafted.
I think he can be in consideration, but I would not take him.
I would take him just adjusting my rankings on the fly.
No.
Nuke, I would take over him. Adams, I take over him.
Michael Thomas?
No,
Not Michael
not
Thomas? I don't know if I like
Geronimo Ellis.
I'm thinking the only 2 players are Julio and Odell. He probably is my number 5 receiver.
Wait, Julio over Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Michael Thomas has scarred me.
I see. I like Michael
Fantasy
Thomas.
biased.
Could he slip to the second round in our thing?
Michael
He
Thomas?
totally could.
In an A-teamer? Oh,
In our team,
he
yeah.
totally could slip.
That's why I would maybe take the 7th or 8th pick, try and pair him with like Melvin Gordon.
I want Amari Cooper.
If I could get
Does
Melvin
Melvin-
Gordon and Michael
Amari
Thomas.
Cooper's gonna fall.
Does Melvin Gordon make it past Andrew, though? If you're
Well,
at the 6th
we
pick,
don't
would you
even
take-
know what we
Am I
need to
the
figure
6th
out the
pick?
picks.
If you had the 6th pick, would you take Melvin Gordon if he was there?
What? Give me a couple wide receivers.
Hopkins,
Like who-
Adams.
Hopkins or
know.
Melvin?
I take Hopkins. I take Adams over Melvin too.
Oh, so yeah, you're not gonna.
So
have
like,
Melvin.
I'm not gonna get Melvin.
Maybe I should take a late pick.
No, I mean we really need to figure this. No, see, because you could get a top 4 pick though. Is the thing.
Yeah.
I would be happy if you didn't take the top 4 pick because I love the top 4 pick.
Why would you opt to grab your like earlier pick and I'll trade you for it?
Because I'm guessing I'm gonna have the 8th pick, and if I could get Melvin and Michael Thomas, I would love that.
You're looking at a top 4.
Yeah,
I have the 4th choice.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna get 4. I'm looking at
If you choose
7.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. We really need to
We can
figure
do a
this
trade.
out.
Yeah, we
sometime.
should get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think
Anything at
I'm just
all.
like, I'm furiously looking through.
Cole Beasley
No.
isn't with
Enough-
the
enough
Cowboys
of the
anymore.
OJ Howard? Question mark?
I like
Ooh,
OJ.
I
Howard
like-
a lot.
Now I'm down
Okay,
on
there we go.
Cameron Wade.
Top 4?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Nah. Top.
I really have to go. Through
I
this,
haven't
but
liked
top,
right at 5.
like 6 or so.
Hunter
I don't
Henry
know.
or OJ?
Hunter Henry.
because he doesn't have as much
Ooh.
competition.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's it.
We will probably join you soonish
Hopefully
if we
after the
figure
draft.
like something to do on the podcast. Which I bet-
Post-draft.
I'm sure.
Post-draft.
We can
Awesome.
always.
You
Yeah.
break her down.
Oh god, a post-draft breakdown. I might not be there for that episode.
No,
but-
Jason!
Jason will, and he will love it.
Oh my god. All right.
So we showed our draft knowledge
Yes,
today.
that is it for this week on I Couldn't Agree With You Less. We'll see you soon.